All right.
That was very swiftly.
Yeah, so just speak to like
I
that.
know. Yeah, gotta be gentle. Rahh, how looks it?
It
You should
looks.
see 4 bars going like this,
Yo.
nigga.
I see 1. I see 2.
I see 3.
I see 3,
Yes, sir.
and I see 4.
All right, good. All right.
Where am I looking?
Yes.
Oh,
Straight ahead. Okay.
All right.
I feel like R. Kelly, he's like,
You are in the
Is that
hot
camera
seat
with you?
today, bruh. Be on your best behavior.
This seat
Mr.
right here?
Rahh, that is the hot seat.
Damn. I should have shot over there. Maybe I would have been in the cold seat.
Anywhere you would have sat would have been hot. Serena, ask anything you want to ask. Put him on blast. Whatever you want to do, today is the day.
No,
Full
Shane.
blast. Yep, get the lovey-dovey's in now.
Let's go into 2025 fresh.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Ape Loso from the Jungle Squad cast here with my A1 Day Ones, my brothers from diverse mothers. Mr. Rad was goody.
What's good?
Welcome back next to me, Mr.
Yes,
Rad
sir.
was goody. Rod was goody.
You dig. Know what I mean?
What's
Love in the
good?
flesh. Bless. Hello.
Don't miss me too much. I know your girls here. You got to represent.
Yes,
And
sir.
last but not least, very special guest to end 2024 and to start the new year right coming 2025. We have no other than Serena Banks in the building. Let's go.
what's up, y'all?
That shit got a nice little ring to it. I like
How
that.
are you? Welcome to the squad.
Thank you. I'm doing good. How y'all?
I'm doing really good. I'm excited. I'm so sorry that it took us so long.
It's okay. Save the best for last.
Type shit. The end of the
Stamp
year.
that.
You feel me?
Hello.
I felt like we needed to work up to you. Type shit. We
Period.
we weren't necessarily at the level that you are as far as quality
stop.
and looks and like.
Nah, y'all
you
been
know,
killing it for real. I'm definitely proud of y'all for real.
now though.
Thank you.
No, Ben, y'all been mad consistent from day one. Like nothing changed then to now, and that's the most important thing. Like,
Stamp that. Hello.
Appreciate that.
If you want to add any more compliments, that's great.
Anything.
We'll take
Yeah,
it.
that
I'm
just
all
made me-
about giving people their flowers for real. Honestly,
Nah, I really appreciate that, and thank you for finally coming.
no problem.
We're gonna start
Thank you
off
for
with our
having me.
how are yous. You're very welcome. So how are you? How's life? I haven't seen you in like over 2 years. Rod's been keeping you
know.
closeted. Like, what's going on?
I run into her randomly. That's the funny
I
thing.
know, on random. We saw each other at the Big E. We saw each other at Halloween
Yeah,
Spirit.
Spirit Halloween.
Literally just
Mad
out and
random.
about.
That's dope though.
I've been working like crazy. I feel like my life literally revolves around just work and self-care. I feel like that's the theme of this year is honestly just trying to pour into my own cup and my business. So
Tell them what you do. Talk about it. Don't be
So
like
I
Batman.
am the owner of Serenity Galore. I do lashes, I do makeup, I do brows. I am the owner of a salon. So we're a one-stop shop. We do teeth whitening, we do lashes, we do makeup, we do nails,
Nice.
pedicures, so all the above. We're located in Stratford. We actually just opened up, so stay tuned for more. Follow me on Instagram, Serenity Galore, for more updates on that.
Opening party
right.
coming soon.
Yes,
Bow.
for sure.
Let's get
2025
out,
coming
bow.
very soon.
So like, bra was like your dummy for makeup, the eyebrows, the nails, and everything. Like you
Definitely
like,
the
test them?
nails. Nah, man.
Nah, he's definitely been
Styles.
supported from day one for sure. Like if I've ever needed a model for anything, like for sure.
Not anything, but
Right.
Just like the
Yo,
nails.
these old ladies, they'll sponsor me, but they need you for a night.
Let me practice that.
Like we
Like,
auction you off for a date with the sponsorship. You doing it, bro? Not for Serena, bro.
for the business.
For love.
for the business, for the baby. Nah, man. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
All right, it's gonna get more spicy for you because I'm going to start with my icebreaker, and it's only for people in relationships, and that's why you have to sit over there, not next to me today, because you two are going to be together, and you two are gonna be like,
I swear, there's like probably no topic we have not talked about ever. Like we're
like
really
that.
besties for real.
Tight
right.
shit. Tight shit.
So I have 34 questions.
Oh my
No
god.
way.
34.
I do, but I'm not gonna go through all of them. but I'm gonna go through 2 through each of them. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 times 9. That's 18. Is that better?
Okay.
18 questions.
Yeah.
18
All right.
speed round. 18 questions speed round for love.
So I'll let you choose the categories. How about that? Core values and beliefs, lifestyle preferences, emotional compatibility, long-term goals, sexual compatibility, communication and problem solving, fun hobbies, deal breakers, and miscellaneous.
I think the first 3 was dope. I think the deal breaker was dope as well.
I was just about to say that I love those. I would say pick at random. Like,
All right.
I'm
So,
open.
Let's get it.
Rahh, for you.
For the club.
Oh, crap. I keep doing that.
He said, all right. They'll never know.
I forgot I could just zoom
Nigga,
in.
wear your glasses here.
I don't have glasses.
Bro, dead ass.
He need the Ray J.
You need to up the text font right.
Oh, you know what I think is better? Sideways. Haha.
Partial luck.
Oh, yeah. That's so much better.
Zoom in and out.
Yeah. Pause.
Have y'all seen how big Ray J got his text font?
Nah.
It literally takes up half of his phone. I'm not even joking.
He got it on the biggest phone possible.
Yeah, Juicy posted a video flaming him.
Like, damn, nigga. Too
And he had his glasses on. That was the worst
going to
part.
see. Like,
Too many years in the club with laser lights do that to you.
type shit.
All right. So here's a deal breaker question. Rahh, what are some habits or traits you absolutely cannot stand? And Serena.
Habits. You said habits or traits?
Yeah. That is a deal breaker. Like if she don't get it
Okay, you don't
together.
act like
That
you
is a
gotta
deal
think about
breaker?
it.
Let me hear the extent to the question again.
If she don't get it together. What are some habits or traits you absolutely cannot tolerate if Serena would do?
If she would do?
Yeah.
All right.
And that she does. Both.
I mean, I would say like, just trying to be like too controlling. It got to be like a level of balance. You feel me?
Oh shit, she be bossing you around, bro.
Nah.
She wear the pants.
If she was to do that, man.
You didn't clarify which one you was answering first.
That's why I'm doing that now.
All right. What about the other one?
Man. You said what about the other one?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
So like you said, that's the one. If she would do that, that's an absolute deal breaker. But what's one that she like a trait that she does now? That's like, all right, you wildin'.
You wildin'.
But she not wildin', but she could work on.
I would just say like attitude in general. You feel me? Which is like most women, I would say.
Or like she's like,
This nigga ate the feds, bro. Federal, yo.
That was like a nice way to clean that up. It's all good.
I'm gonna flip it too. Like she's gonna be able to answer. So get your shit off now, bro.
Nah, you
Like
feel me? I'm sure a lot of men can relate. You feel me? Especially being in a relationship, like attitude is a big thing.
oh, like you would say, Serena has a positive attitude, and sometimes positivity can overwhelm you.
It could be both ways. You feel me? She's just like passionate with her attitude, whether that's positive or negative. So when it's on the negative flip,
I like that. Passion is a good thing, but you're right. It can definitely too much passion can be too much sometimes.
Too
But what
much
about
of
you,
anything.
Serena? What's a deal
Momentum.
breaker for you?
A deal breaker, like a trait or like just
Well,
in
deal
general?
breaker for you, and then a trait that you don't like with Rahh.
Okay, I'll go first with like the trait. Rock could be very indecisive. And I'm like black or white. Like I like to just get straight to the point kind of. He's more of like a gray area. Like
Like
We'll
you're
see what
literally
happens.
wearing full black, and he has to mix up the colors. I get it.
type shit.
right.
Alright.
And then a deal breaker, like if he were to have that type of trait, you're saying, no ambition, hands down.
So-
I can't deal with that.
Can't deal
Like
with
that.
a deal breaker is a man with no ambition.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so we're gonna go on to the next topic. You guys are doing pretty well.
Nobody feels.
Thanks, coach.
Nobody feels in trouble.
Yeah.
We're in a safe space. We listen and we don't judge.
Definitely a safe
That's what we
space.
should have did.
Yeah.
We should have did that one instead, bro.
We listen. And
That's
we
the
don't
name of the
judge.
fucking pod. We listen and we don't judge.
All right, bruh.
That was the way you just looked at me and said, "All right, bro."
Said I got a good one to ask.
All right. What does a fulfilling sex life look to you with your partner?
A fulfilling sex life with my partner,
With Serena specifically, the one sitting next to you.
with Serena, I would say like when we just like got that dynamic, like you feel me, nothing feels forced on either side. Like you feel me, neither one of us is lacking that attention.
So it's safe to say you're not one of those people who schedule time to sex, right?
Nah, you feel me, when it's just organic and you feel me, when the sexual intimacy is just balanced out, I feel like y'all good. Like you feel me, shit don't gotta be forced.
I like that. What about you, Serena?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry.
What does a fulfilling sex life look like for you with Rahh?
I feel like foreplay starts like the moment y'all wake up together. Not for nothing. It's just like how you treat your girl throughout the day. And
1 second.
I like
yeah.
that.
Didn't I just say to wake up to eating my dick last week?
It has nothing to do with foreplay. Foreplay doesn't lead straight to eating dick, bro.
That's foreplay. Oral sex is foreplay because it's real sex.
It's one of the plays in foreplay.
Foreplay is eating pussy or fingering, right? That's the same thing.
Yes.
That'd be
but-
one play though in the foreplay.
Yeah. I mean like
That's one out of
non-physical though. Like, you know, helping out, complimenting your
foreplays you
girl,
on?
being
Wait.
romantic.
She said it starts in the morning
Yeah,
with
like
the little
not
stuff.
physical stuff. I mean,
Oh,
truly
okay,
just
okay.
starting off your day right, like
talking
pouring
about
into
love.
your partner, like
Get you that
because
coffee or something.
yeah, like intimacy, having
Yeah.
that throughout the day and building that tension up, like, and kind of hinting through that throughout the day, whether y'all are together all day or just texting, whatever, like building that up and then just doing what y'all do at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I feel
now
like
I
that's
get it
dope.
now. She's saying the fact that you're putting so much effort throughout the day with it, whether it's love or responsibilities, all of that is adding up and accumulating to her horniness, which equals bedtime sex.
It just shows like
There you go.
you always gotta care, you feel me?
Yeah, bro.
How you
So
dumb it down.
Because it's just not always just like, I literally seen somebody say this, that it's so funny. It's literally not just spitting on your hand and rubbing down there. That's not foreplay. Like foreplay is genuinely like putting intention and feeding into your partner before y'all take y'all clothes off.
nah, definitely that.
Yeah.
Definitely pour into the part, and we can't just be like, wake up, whip it out, let's do this, because then it's like,
More transactional.
That can happen if
Yeah.
the vibe
It's
the
like
night
I'm a
before
prostitute.
led to that.
Right.
I said that could happen if the night before's vibe led to that. You could wake up.
yeah, but you
Go
can't.
on.
No, you're saying like you can't just start off the sex like that though. Like, I think it has like, all right, you're saying like, say if you happen last night and then you wake up and then you just start like that.
That could
Yeah.
be a lead to some good
Or
morning sex.
yeah.
or we're already happy, so now we're having morning sex. Like you feel me? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Morning sex is great, but I don't know.
Agree.
Let's move on. All right. Let's go with emotional compatibility. No, it's my icebreaker. Nigga. Y'all was supposed to send them in the chat,
18 questions. How are we supposed to have more than one icebreaker?
huh?
So you asking 18 questions. How are we supposed to have more than one icebreaker?
So
That's cool though.
let's go back to the bad group chat, Kaz. And I was like, you got to send in your topics in the group chat.
It's
How
cool.
many times do I send the group chat topics in the group chat? Once
Once a week. Like,
So how many opportunities do you guys get to send yours?
once a week.
No, actually 7 days out
No.
the week. You got 7 tries before the actual pod. So
Send it.
What helps you feel emotionally safe in a relationship, bro?
Emotionally safe. Having that
Wait,
reassurance.
let me rephrase. What does Serena do that helps you feel emotionally safe in the relationship?
Serena provides that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like non-verbal reassurance. Like she doesn't have to tell me about certain things for me to have to like trust her. You feel me? Like I don't have to worry about her like cheating in a sense or like her going behind my back. Like
Oh,
you
like
feel me? Without me asking her, like, oh, pressing her and shit like that. So it's just like non-verbal reassurance to me.
I like that. What about you? What does Rod do that makes you feel safe in a relationship?
Honestly, I grew up around a lot of like independent women who really just vouch for their own. Like, so I feel like any moment that he could just like take a weight off of me, where I'm lacking, or if am having like a hard day, or I honestly don't even know how I'm feeling in that moment, but he could have all the right answers for me. That makes me feel like I'm safe. I could trust him even as long like just as equally as myself, essentially. So.
Oh my gosh, you guys are really doing great. So far, the compatibility levels is at a high level right now. I just want to say
like we're getting gold
congratulations.
stars right now.
I wish I had
telling
some
you.
gold stars.
It's like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith interview.
Type shit.
Yeah, you're doing great. All right, Rod doesn't ever get to have his girlfriend on the pod. I don't have a girlfriend. I guess you're gonna be next. You gotta have Ani on the pod next.
Up next.
Not yet. Are you looking to get into a relationship, or are you just
Not at
focused on
all.
you right now?
Yeah, no.
That's what's
You
up,
guys
though.
are cute and lovey-dovey and all that, but it does not inspire me to be in a
Said not for
relationship.
me.
No, it's work. Honestly, it's work, and we're in our 20s, so it's it's inevitable to also pour into ourselves. And once you get hooked on that, it's like you really just enjoy your solitude. There's more and more people that's coming to that realization. Like we're getting too old to deal with bullshit.
Stamp that.
I just realized that throughout my 20s, I was in those kind of like serious relationships, and I didn't really get anywhere in my life. And then I just told you before the pod that I graduated with my master's now. So it's like, I think I should focus on myself to get where I want to be. And then I'm like, oh, whether like to a point in life where whether or not I'm in a relationship or out the relationship, like break up or not, I'm going to be okay financially. And like, I figured out ways to deal with so much trauma that when that type of issue happens, when we break up, I know how to handle it emotionally. Like, I think that's very important.
Definitely.
But everybody to each his own, you feel me? Like other people to me, like I wouldn't get into a relationship until I have certain shit for real. But then other people are like, all right, I need to be in a relationship to be successful, or like I need some type of purpose, and it's the woman who's the purpose, so he has to be better in order to keep up with the woman, or like they just love each other or whatever. So it's like everybody's situation differently. But you hit it right on the nail when you said, I definitely enjoy my solitude and my independence because I never had it before.
Yeah, you learned how to love being alone, bro.
Yeah, I never had it when I was a kid. Never had my own room, and it was just like I never had my own privacy. Now that I have it, nobody can tell me anything. It's like shit feel good. You feel me? That shit is amazing.
Is that how you become a stubborn old man, though?
No, because I already know I'm going to be in a relationship eventually. I'm conscious enough to know that I'm self-aware enough to know that I'm not ready for it now. You feel me? But well, you feel me? Because you asked me the question. All right, core beliefs. All right. What are your thoughts on family involvement in a relationship?
I think that's everything. You feel me? Because the family support is gonna be your backbone. That's gonna be your safety net, like throughout everything. You feel me? If we have a kid, well, when we have a kid, you feel me? I should say it's like that support is gonna be everything. You feel me? So that's big for me.
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like it's big for me too. If I was in a situation where, I mean, my family is super supportive. Not for nothing, we're all just realistic with stuff. They're not really like in my business, but they do care in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have that good balance with them. I also have young parents, so that's another thing. My parents are only 40, about to be 41, and about to be 50. So
Oh, that's dope.
yeah. So I also grew up watching them be in relationships from like around like our age till now. So I know what stuff like that requires.
So if Rod's mom wanted to move into your house because like they had to, or vice versa, yeah, okay with that? Allowing the family to move in? Or are you gonna figure
the
out?
Thing. It's like so tricky with family. Like to me, family is definitely important. But if I truly was like with somebody and like let's say their family didn't support it, would I be willing to sacrifice something like that? I would say yeah. Like not for nothing, I would. So
They already know my
but it's
answer.
important
'Cause
to me.
Hell no.
Previous episodes I already said Mama love moving in. Know what I mean?
Oh
If
yeah,
it had
that for sure. I feel like we
and it would
both
be
have,
vice versa too. Like
yeah, we both have that respect for like our
Yeah.
family as well.
I would definitely tell him to give me time though. Like Give me like 90 days.
It has to be something in return, though. Like, honestly, like,
paying
Shorty got to
rent.
clean the house. Shorty got to watch the kids.
The nanny, you feel me?
something.
For real.
Yeah.
Which
we
I
gonna
feel
take
like
care
on
of
both
you.
of our sides, like our parents would do that regardless. Know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Right.
I'm not gonna ask too many more questions, but I do want to ask one of the miscellaneous. I haven't gotten to it yet. Let's see. All right. Do you guys think that you should have your finances shared or separate?
That's a good one.
I think both, but ultimately like shared at the end of the day. Like I feel like we should each have our own separate thing as well as have a conjoined account.
But if you had to not choose both,
If I couldn't choose both, then I would say shared.
shared,
I would say separate.
separate.
Yeah.
Finally, our first disagreement.
Finally.
Miscellaneous got the disagreement. All right, let me see.
Miscellaneous got the disagreement.
Why do you think separate though?
I just like to keep track of my own like finances and personal expenses, and I literally am that person that has like a budget planner. Like I have to write things down. I even plan out my future money, like stuff like that. So I just can't do that times two, honestly.
Man.
I like that. All right, last question for real. Another miscellaneous.
Last one.
Let's see if you guys find another disagreement. Now, let me stop.
I love it. Keep on
Look at your
coming.
turmoil.
No, let me stop. Y'all gotta
I want
look
them to
back.
argue tonight.
Yeah, I was just about to say, y'all gotta look back at this shit like, is that how you really feel, man?
We thought I forgot.
We can't share, man, for real?
Thought we was
Nah,
one.
nigga, they gonna be like,
Now we two.
that nigga ain't but instigator. It's causing problems.
Yo, you instigating right now by calling me instigator. They ain't call me no instigator.
Yeah.
She said I like you. Said I like it. That's what I heard.
Said I heard consent.
Exactly. That was it's a consensual question too.
Yeah.
For real.
Crying.
All right.
Consensual.
So
cons.
Rahh. I don't know why I keep starting with Rahh. It's just because you're
So
literally
Rahh.
in my direction.
Yeah, you gotta-
Maybe, you're supposed to sit there because you're the guest. Usually the guest sits there. So
Yeah,
it's
that's a
fucking me
fact.
up. But it's all
That's a
good.
fact.
Maybe we start with her this time.
Yeah, so
that
Serena. Yeah, because then
get a
he
better
might,
answer off Rahh.
Yeah. Well, I'm just letting you know right now, he might piggyback off your answer.
Definitely.
Shit.
They call him Piggy Bank. Piggy Banks.
Piggy Banks. Hello.
All right. Oh yeah. So how do you define success in life and in love within your relationship?
Repeat it for me again.
How do you define success in life and in love within your relationship?
I feel like when everything is just in alignment, like we're not going through loops and everything just feels natural. And nothing could kind of like counteract what I got going on as far as like the success in my life versus the success like my partner has. Again, it just has to like equal out and balance, honestly. I don't know if I answered it right, but
All right. If that's how you feel, I'm not going to pressure you.
Yeah, that's your definition of it.
That was a great way to, What about you, Rahh? I'm going to ask you a question again just to make sure we are clear as soon as I find it. Okay. How do you define success in life and in love within your relationship?
I define success in life and in love in my relationship by just like understanding each other. Like y'all understand each other's schedule. You have a balance of like finances. There's no like disagreements over like the small stuff. You feel me? If we gonna bump heads, it's gonna be over like real life. You feel me? Like situations. Like so. To me, I feel like as far as like if y'all money's straight, y'all successful in life. You feel me? Y'all got that balanced out. And then as far as like love, y'all just understand each other. You feel me? Like y'all not bumping heads over small shit because y'all understand each other.
All right. So a successful relationship in your eyes is basically being able to handle the small shit, but it gets a little shaky when it gets, into the complicated subjects. Would that be in regards to like politicals and like religion and shit like that?
I'm just saying because like to me, like no relationship is perfect. Like nobody could really say that they don't argue with their spouse. You feel me? But like if we're gonna argue and debate, I want it to be over like meaningful shit. Like, it could dabble into politics and shit, but like, we not gonna, if we successful in our like relationship, then we shouldn't be arguing about finances. We should already know like what the deal is and shit like that.
Shit like that. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and just understanding each other. If I know shit is gonna ick her, like I'm gonna just do the things that's not gonna ick her, and vice versa. Like understanding each other, and ultimately we got to be able to grow. Like, you feel me? We're not gonna be in the same situation year after year.
I respect it. And before you guys both get out the hot seat, the last questions to round about to sum it up.
Really fast. I wanted to ask for both of your visions of how you see.
So we just cutting each other off.
Well, I wanted to say before you did the next one because it pertains to the subject. So they can
Well, you was in the middle of my sentence, but go ahead.
apologize. But I wanted to ask, with both of your answers on like your visions of success and love in life for your relationship, do you guys feel like you guys reached those goals yet?
This is why I don't like him sometimes.
What don't you like about that question?
What's the problem?
Because if you didn't fucking interrupt my sentence, that's what I was going to ask.
That's crazy.
Rod, can we switch, bro? I don't
Put this nigga reading my mind.
Nah, there was a reason why you was over there. And now I'm starting to remember.
We always be talking.
Looking at my fucking iPad.
Actually, one thing
said he pre-read the question.
Type shit. Like,
wasn't.
bro.
That came to my mind too because you asked a great question.
I know I was gonna continue asking great questions, and then he was like, "But
there was a dialogue I haven't spoken.
and you didn't even
quite some time, so I
apologize,
wanted
nigga.
to-
You was just like, hold on, like
I wanted to make sure
you
I
can't
got it
sun
out
niggas
before
on this
then.
couch. This is
Wasn't
not the
funny.
let me sun Ape Loso on this couch.
Never sun, bro. I literally
I
just wanted to give my
I haven't talked during the pod because it's been 3 weeks.
It's
I
not
wanted to
about
ask.
you right now.
It's
about
not.
them.
That's why I was asking about them. And you're making
You interrupted me while I
You
was
know what's
asking
funny?
about
They
them.
thought we were gonna be on the hot seat. They on the hot seat.
This nigga,
Plot twist.
Nah, this is not the hot seat. This is like every week.
I thought you were gonna ask a new question. That's why I literally wanted to.
That was
ask
a new
what-
question, but it catered to the same.
I understand,
It's alright, man.
but it was just simpatico, bro. We're too compatible on that shit. Be
I don't think we're
causing friction,
compatible,
nigga.
bro.
Fusion.
I think
Nigga,
what
I
causes
literally-
friction is the fact that we're not compatible.
I literally just read the question in my
So
head
like, if me
that
and you were
gonna
boyfriend
ask.
and boyfriend, I don't think we'd be able to like really. If we were asked those questions, I think everything would,
All right.
it would go
I
totally
think y'all gotta ask
differently.
us those questions.
We were asked those questions.
It'll go totally differently. we would have
Niggas is
to
high
leave.
and cold.
Divorce.
I apologize, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's alright, man. I just
I'm dead.
anyway. Answer the question.
Reiterate. Do you think we achieved that
Do
success?
you guys have a successful relationship?
I would say not yet. I would say we're still working on the kinks and like, you feel me, actually understanding where we're lacking and not achieving that success.
But you're willing to
Willing to
work on being successful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why we still here.
What about you?
Yeah, I would agree. For the most part, yeah, we have like our foundation set. It's just being with somebody for so long, you genuinely have to fall in love with different versions of them and different versions of their life that they're like. So you really do have to choose that person constantly. So I feel like that's what you meant by like the icks and nicks and like just little things of life and just adjusting. Because when we met, we literally were like babies. Like, compared to
that
now.
I remember you.
together.
Yeah.
You seem like totally different, like since the last time I met
Yeah.
you.
That's what growth
Like
does,
life
you know?
hit you.
Yeah, life be
Yeah.
life and
Yeah,
real bad.
So I get it.
Real
but
bad.
you have hard work. Though. I can like tell that you work very, very hard.
Thank you.
I respect your
appreciate that.
relationship, guys. And
Definitely does.
you guys ever heard of the ultimatum?
Yes,
Yeah, we was watching that.
we're all up to date, right?
Yeah.
We finished it?
Oh, yeah, I
Russia
caught up?
reunion and all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say watch that. It's such a dope show.
Yeah, it is dope.
Wait,
for
they
sure.
passed the JR in the reunion.
Yo,
Dope,
JR
right?
got it bad, bro. I thought Nick
I
was
need to
gonna
watch
be in the hot seat, but JR got it
Nigga,
bad.
when
Yeah,
they
no,
played the
he did.
video, I was crying.
I was like, yo, he's wild.
He's like, yeah, I'm on a home pass.
Yeah, it was just like, bro, he was talking so calm and chill, like mad innocent. I was just like, bro, no. But yeah, you should really watch The Ultimatum. And you should watch Love is Blind too. That was
Yeah.
really dope.
I think we've seen a few seasons.
But I like The Ultimatum a lot more. But if you like The Ultimatum, watch the South African version
of
The
it.
season 1.
Yeah.
That's
That shit
probably
funny.
the best like season of like TV I've seen all year.
Dead
Like,
ass.
I swear to God, that
Oh,
shit was
it's on
mad
Netflix?
funny.
I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah, and it's in they have little accent, but it's in English. So, yo, I'm telling you right now, they get crazy in that shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it's mad funny.
Hey, tuning in.
Definitely watch the Ultimatum, and definitely watch the Ultimatum South African. Next one I'm gonna try to tap into is the UK.
The UK, they have different versions of that shit.
Netflix sponsors.
Yeah, but Icebreaker is officially over. You guys, congratulations on your love. We love you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
And now let's get into your how are yous, guys. Rad, we already started with you, so sit this one out. Rahh, how are you, bro?
I'm good. I can't say too much. You feel me? The holiday madness is out the way. You feel me? Just looking forward to having that clear vision headed into the new year.
I'm just happy it's not like, damn, shipping crazy. Like, at least this one was a good one.
You feel me?
So I'm happy that
It's
you
been
had
a
great
rough
Christmas.
week.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I can't
You
get
really
that word.
gotta watch the
Compilation.
last episodes. Like,
He can't come
come on,
in.
Rahh. Yo,
Man, week. This week almost took me out.
That
Like,
holiday
nigga, it's
rush.
Monday.
He can't come in here with his girl here and be like, it's been a rough week. She be like, why didn't she tell me nothing in the car? Like,
that's like, yeah, exactly.
Like, hold on, what miss?
What's wrong? Like,
tell me something.
nah, that ass. That's bad
So
funny.
now I'm doing great. Life and excited for the year.
Nah, bro, all that energy, nigga. How are you, nigga?
I'm doing better, bro. I spent the weekend like a little under the weather, and that shit was killing me.
He almost called out today.
I called out of work today, but I ain't called out of the pod.
My nigga.
He was like, "You want to take the day off?" I was like, "I'm good." He was like, "I'll let you know. I'll talk to you at 7." I'm like, "Nigga, I'm gonna be here."
I could take 10 steps.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, gotta let you know. Gotta see, nigga. I don't want you throwing up in the pod.
If I
Like,
don't feel good, I'll do it here, nigga. We get views.
huh?
We get views.
Yeah, just throw up on my shoes.
A win is a win.
Last week it was don't throw up on my shoes, right?
Nah, throw up on my shoes. Don't throw up over here. So you could throw up on my like shoes. Just, yeah, because I ain't even got no shoes on. I'll clean that
I
up.
changed my.
I have no choice but to clean Raz's throw up too. If he throws up, I have to clean
He's
his
on
throw up.
call, nigga.
I have to clean it.
Yeah.
Why?
No, that smells so gross. It's honestly one of those that you have to get out immediately.
Nah, not even. It's just that I went to the strip club one time, got super drunk, came back home,
Oh,
and,
he took care of
It's
you.
an I owe you.
and I threw up. And I was like, Rad, call the cops. Call the ambulance.
All 911.
I'm dying.
Bro, did you really say that?
I swear to God.
So yo, call 911. I'm dying.
I was like, yo, there was like mad purple cranberry juice all over. Bro, I just threw up mad liquid.
I
Nigga
wish
just
I was
came,
there, bro.
mopped it all up, and
for the
Have
bucket.
we all had like that night with cranberry where it looks like a murder scene after you
yo,
throw it up? Like,
it's
That one
nasty.
time.
Yeah, I keep calling him Rad. Rahh, it's because you're usually over there. But Rahh is like, one time we had like a party here, and he just saw me walk through a door. I was just mad drunk, and then
That nigga just went right through that
and the
shit.
door just like fell. Like
oh,
it was pretty
It was
cool.
the funniest shit ever because I'm like, how did this nigga literally walk through the door? I feel like the door was closed and everything. Like, what the
Shit
fuck?
should drop
Shit
down.
just dropped.
Nah, I love that, guys. But did you say everything about how are you? I'll be transitioned.
Yeah, I said I'm doing better, bro. Like I said, I'm getting over being sick, and
You feel
I'm
better,
excited
man?
for the new year. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't believe it. We are actually all spending the last day of 2024 together right now as we
As
speak.
we speak.
For real.
What do you think?
Not yet, but.
Y'all
as we
scared of
speak.
2025?
I don't think I could be scared of it. It's the
Oh yeah,
future,
not
bro.
yet at all.
Nah, I feel like this year took so much. It's like
What else y'all got for me?
next
right?
year gotta
True.
be great. Like,
Yeah.
got to.
Did you guys know that
Definitely
when 2025 hits, all babies born from 2025 to 2039 are going to be a new generation? They're
Gen
called-
Beta.
Yeah, beta babies.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's only because they have so much new technology coming that like that's why they take the name beta babies like as of like what's new to come for technological advances.
Wow. That was actually a dope ass fun fact. Thank you. I hope this comes out into a reel.
The more you know.
Yeah. I'm happy I'm not a beta baby. I just feel like niggas is using me as a test dummy.
Yeah.
Like if they're so technologically advanced, that means the humans are not going to be as smart. and the technology is going to be more advanced that they don't need to necessarily learn as much or seek education anymore.
AI future everybody's scared of.
That name is too tied into technology for me. That shit just sounds weird.
I'm from my generation is the start of the internet, which is really dope. So it's crazy
I like
to think
it.
there's a new generation.
Because if we think about like DK, like evolution or whatever, there's like a missing link type shit, or like transitional fossils. We are the transitional fossils to technology type things, because we basically are seeing what was before and what is coming up next, which is pretty dope.
Yeah,
eventually we're going to cease to exist. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like that's why nostalgia hits so different for us, because we really had like a dope ass childhood before all this technology came. And
Thank
just
God.
For real.
weren't-
Out to the streetlights came on.
I really had a great childhood, like out in the park. We went outside. Like I was able to socialize with cousins growing up. But I feel like kids nowadays, they really don't hang out with other kids as much.
Nah, that was a great point though, because even the generation before us, like our parents, I feel like nostalgia doesn't hit them. Like, yeah, like times for them were like great, like music wise, everything, like it was safer. But nostalgia wise, like they don't really relate to like the new times, like TikTok and all of that. As
I feel
we
like
can relate. So
our
we really
parents,
the
it's
glue.
different because we have more like visual timestamps, as where they don't have anything to really help remember unless they had like a VHS or like, you know what I mean, like a cassette or some shit.
Right.
Like we got literal images and videos, pictures, like everything started.
More timestamps. That's a fact.
My moms, both of them, they're not really technological savvy, but my dad, he's pretty like up to date, but it's very limited to what they can do. So it's just a matter of like, I think access. You feel me? Because I think if you're older, you're not necessarily willing to access those new technologies because you already have like a routine of your life that you don't really need to change anything if you already got everything set.
Yeah, they don't really have the patience to learn something new.
Yeah, they got their life
in that
set.
traditional way.
Yeah. So for us, we are willing to learn because we don't really have like everything set in stone, like our day to day, like our what we're gonna do in the morning, what time we're gonna go to bed. Like, so we have time to like really implement new information into us, which is dope.
And the new stuff actually excites us, like making things easier for us, like chat GBT and stuff like that. Like that's helpful.
I just had a conversation about that yesterday about it, like chat GBT and the like using AI. They were like, oh my God, they're shooting videos, TikToks instead of sitting there talking on the phone. I'm like, you guys got to just understand that this is the new wave now. We got to stop judging them and just start doing what they're doing. You guys could, bro.
Chris, bro, they getting paid for it.
If somebody recorded my family on a TikTok series or like just a regular vlog, or if they did it themselves, it'll be the funniest shit ever.
For real.
Like just seeing my dad and stepmom just their banter, like fuck us, bro. Like their banter, nigga, like off the roof. Like that shit would go viral. But they just don't support technology. I'm like, all right, fuck it. You don't gotta do it.
And I've seen that too, where people that are viral and they're set, they'll say like, all I did was just set a camera. I don't do anything different. I just started recording my life.
Yeah. You see a lot of old people who are like willing to shoot with the cameras. They do go viral. Like those old grandpas who are rapping with the trap beats and stuff. It's like a whole trio.
It's easy for them to go viral. Like not too many of them.
Yeah. There was another one, like this old lady dancing to the dun dun. I don't know the name of the song. Dun, 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 dun. I think it was NLE Chopper or NBA Youngboy. One of them. They had like one of those viral songs, and then dun 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 dun.
You got me. You know what I'm talking about? No, not at all.
It's all good. But speaking of music, you feel me? We could transition right into music. A lot of music dropped within the last week of 2024, and I'm talking deluxes to singles to freestyles. It was just madness upon madness. All right, but I'm actually gonna start off last week because I missed one from last week. Tyler the Creator actually dropped a freestyle around the Christmas time, so it was Hey Now, and it was a remix to not a remix but like a cover or whatever to Kendrick's. It was Squabble Up, right?
No, it was That New, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Hey Now, Hey Now.
Is it Hey Now?
Yeah.
I think it is Hey Now. Let me see.
Hey Now, I'm sorry, not Squabble Up. So he did a freestyle to Hey Now, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never been the biggest Tyler fan, but I definitely appreciate his ability to be really visually artistic. And
Always.
the way he
OD.
performs, how he really brings his music to life. Because if I were to listen to Tyler the Creator without watching him, I wouldn't enjoy it as much at all.
That's a fact.
I could totally agree with that. It hits completely different. Like there's definitely songs in general that once you see the video, you're like, I fuck with this way more now.
Yeah.
He's one of those for sure. Besides just like his creativity is just like off the wall for sure.
Yeah, I feel like
bro.
what is Yonkers wouldn't be like what it is if it didn't come with the music video. You feel me?
Right.
Like, it would just be like, yo, this is just a dark ass song. Like I'm a fucking walking paradise. Like what? I need something like this.
Nah, I just feel like he works very hard at saying certain words specifically to performing in the visuals, which is cool, but I feel like that's really hard to have repeat value on as well, because I'm not going to keep going back to the visuals because I drive a lot. So for me, his music doesn't really cater to me because I'm not really, I don't know. It's just, I've never really had a strong connection with him and his music unless I watched him perform or freestyle. That's just been with me.
Yeah, I could agree, but like through his visuals, I'm becoming more of a fan. Like that guy Freestyle, like he went crazy on that shit. Like you really see his like level of creativity is like just different. You feel me? I feel like his name Tyler the Creator is like perfect for him because he
funny
really
shit.
creates the visual. Like
Definitely.
He did a really good job on that shit. I feel like for me, like it honestly did better than the original by Kendrick. Like I felt like that was the vibe Kendrick should have brought with what Tyler brought to that freestyle.
yeah, he would have nailed it. But like overall, Tyler just being himself, like unapologetically, is just like.
Well, you might be right, because specifically in that song, to me, in Kendrick's album, "Hey Now" wasn't one of the strongest songs in the album. So for him to pick up one of the weakest songs and to bring life to it, I can give Tyler the Creator respect for that. But
sure.
I don't think Tyler can stand toe to toe with Kendrick if they were either in the verses or like decided to have a beef.
Definitely.
The visuals will have to be playing in the background.
It'll have to be a visual battle.
Type shit.
Yeah,
I think they both have great symbolism in their videos, though. Like, regardless, like.
So, what do you guys think? What are you giving this freestyle?
To me, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm not even gonna lie.
9?
Like it was one of my favorites out of the week for sure. Like
Really?
solely off the visuals.
It was definitely a good follow up to Chromacopia.
Yeah.
Good gift to end the year.
And he's lyrical. He don't just be speaking like bullshit. You feel me? He delivers messages like here and there. You feel me? And like
Yeah, but
he's
my problem
lyrical.
is that he was just, to me, just chatting. Like, it was sounding great. The performance was great, but like, there was no bars.
What, in that guy freestyle?
There were a couple bars.
No, there was a couple bars.
There was a couple bars.
It's just like if you're not really like tapping into the message, then I guess like that shit could easily go over your head. You feel me?
The message was there and the symbolism behind the message, but I'm talking about like genuine, like similes, metaphors, like shit like that. It's not there anymore.
I get
with
it. I
him.
could just appreciate the artist that like I'm tired of hearing that repetitive shit. You feel me? Where it's like, all right, this rapper just said the same bar that I've heard just in his own version.
Yeah,
You feel
that's
me?
the problem. But he has the ability to really be creative with his music, to really take certain bars to the next level.
Exactly.
And I just feel like, for at least for the freestyle, it was just more, to me, braggadocious versus like really trying to show me what your pen can do. And with freestyles, I think that's what you should do, is show how many bars you can come up with, and then save the conscientious, the proper message thing for an actual song and single.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. It could be a good balance. Don't get me wrong. A freestyle should have both, but I think he leaned on one side more on the freestyle.
No, I agree with that.
I can see where you're going with
But
that.
I'm definitely gonna give it a solid 8.5 though.
Word.
I was gonna say like a 8.79. Not
Yeah.
for nothing, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I had an 8.9 on that.
Yeah. So shout out to Tyler. You feel me? We're gonna smoothly transition on to you, like after you, because I'm gonna go to the next freestyle, Jack Harlow. He just recently dropped the freestyle yesterday, 12/29. right? Because it's 12:30 right now, and it's called Tranquility Freestyle. And I'm not gonna lie, this was it for me. And I started doing this thing now, so I can stay on my game.
There was an album on the way. You could feel it.
Yeah.
Them bars was different. I feel like for me, like he definitely came like with a level of like, I have more to give you with that freestyle. You feel me?
Nah,
And
yeah.
one thing I like about Jack is because like he's super talented. He's definitely lyrical as fuck. But like I like the way he paces out his drops. He's not like oversaturating us with his music where it's like burning out. Like he has a gifted sound. You feel me? His flow is different. You feel me? And I like his pacing and the way he's like dropping shit.
Yeah, I definitely wish he was a little bit more outside this. He was definitely quiet this year, but I like that he dropped a little something to foreshadow of what's to come for 2025.
Yeah, that I agree with heavily. He needs to be outside more because he's really a character. Like he's funny as hell.
His last album was a flop though, that's why. So he had to really go back, revamp certain things, and really try to make sure this next album is something worthwhile. Because you can't have your junior album. Yeah, that'll be his junior album. You can't flop when you're junior. The sophomore, people usually flop after the sophomore.
Yeah,
because the first album you usually have your whole entire life to create your first album. So it's of course that one was going to be great, but this one I don't know. I'm excited to see where he's going to go. Is he going to stick with the same sound? Is he going to try to be a little bit more innovative? But for this specific freestyle, I think I said that, okay, yeah, the beats and how itself was really, really good, and how personal he actually started getting and reflecting on his own career within the music. Jack Harlow really, really was like, yo, like he started saying certain things like, a lot of hard verses and a lot of regrettable as far as big records go. Yeah, I got a few of those, but I ain't done nothing indisputable. So like he knows like he has like a pretty good career, but he's self-aware and conscious enough to know that Jack Harlow can take it to the next level. So I like the fact that he's mentioning that, because a lot of people are just talking about, I got the bling, I got this and that, but they're not really knowing what they can do better and stuff like that. So it's cool that he was real conscious with it. So I guess that's a sneak peek to what's to come in his actual upcoming project.
Yeah, he spoke on like as well, like not people pleasing as much anymore and not being so flexible for like things he wants, and like that's what I'm saying. He definitely, I feel like he's gonna be more of himself in this album. It's not gonna be what the label like asked for him.
Yeah, that's probably why his last album flopped. It was probably something that was not really in his comfort zone, but it was also a little bit of an oversaturation of what we had already gotten, and we gotten it really quickly right after the last really good album.
That's why I'm like, yeah, my fault.
No, you good. What you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say that's why I'm really interested to see him like present himself more. I feel like he really been in the tuck, you feel me, as far as like music, just being out like on interviews and stuff like that. So if he is about to drop an album, we're gonna see him a little more. Now he's been a little bit more in the game, so I just want to see like where he changed as an artist, like mindset wise, all of that.
He's the only white boy in the game right now, honestly. MGK, he pops out here and there, but
Eminem
I ain't know if that nigga. But yeah,
Eminem too.
He's
on
not
his
really
way
our
out.
generation anymore. You feel me? Like he's like the white boy now that I can listen to like on the playlist. You feel me? I'll listen to Eminem out of respect because I knew that was Eminem and for what he's done, and I'll be excited for his verses when they come out here and there. But Jack Harlow, he's the white boy now that people can tune into. I think they could relate a little bit more to, and he has really good beats and a good flow that is a little bit more modern than I think what Eminem is more used to. I think Eminem, his most modernized style flow now, it stopped in like 2016. So like for some reason he can't go past that generation of like what the style is currently now. So yeah, Eminem's done. Jack Harlow, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. This was a great freestyle for me. I love beat like this. I almost rapped to it. Like I started taking out the old pen and pad.
Oh shit,
that tranquility type beat.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I need to be tranquil. Yeah, like literally Tranquility. It was the exact title of the song. And he said Tranquility the first two bars, but then after that he described how to be tranquil in his life and what it looked like. So that was really cool, Jack Harlow. Shout out to Jack.
Shout out to Jack.
I could definitely give it a 10 too. It was good.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I want to see him at his peak. You feel me?
Yeah, to see what's up next, right?
Yeah.
I feel you.
I give it a 10. I love that he's humble. I feel like he's always been his authentic self, and I feel like this year he's definitely gonna pop like with whatever he drops for sure. Like more of his personality, more of him in general, like stuff he's probably been through, and especially in the game now. So
Yeah, he'll be around for a while. To be honest, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow, we are moving along, moving along, moving along, moving along. All right, so last single, it is Bad Bunny, and I like to say it. Let me know if I'm saying it right. All right, Pitoro de Coco.
that was good.
Pitoro de Coco. Yeah, so yeah, he dropped a new single, and it's another song off his upcoming album. Don't ask me, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's too much for me.
Yeah,
I
way
know
too
I'm
much.
half Spanish, but I saw that shit
Almost
and it
close
was
to
like,
dyslexia.
Something tira más fotos. Like
yeah, something photos for sure. And I was just
photos.
like, all right, come on, bro.
what is it? Nah, hold
Mad
on, 'cause this is a good album
accents.
coming.
Mad accents. The song
Yeah.
the song was alright. We looked up like the English version of it because niggas don't understand Spanish for real.
Yeah,
But more or less, to give you out a like synopsis of it, is like he was just saying that like I guess at 12 o'clock on New Year's, he would always spend it with his girl, and like that was his first kiss, and like this year she's with another dude and all of that. So
oh, he heartbroken.
yeah,
All right.
one of
Typical
those
Spanish.
basically.
Back in that
Spanish
bag
drum.
though.
You feel me? So he's just basically just reminiscing about like you feel me how that used to be their thing at like 12 o'clock on New Year's and all of that. And now she's just doing that with somebody else. So
Sorry,
now
dang.
he's drinking cocoa.
He's hot cocoa.
Nah, he's drinking like I guess coquito or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say that I actually have my father. He made coquito,
Oh, word?
homemade. So if you guys would like some, I
I
can
love
give you guys some.
coquito.
I would definitely like to try that.
All right.
Album is Debbie tira más fotos.
Say it one more time.
Debbie tira más fotos.
Debbie tira.
Debbie tira más fotos.
Debbie tira más fotos. Oh, Debbie tiras más fotos.
That's right.
Stamp that.
All right. That's not how you say that shit in Spanish.
Nah, but
You heard that nigga sound-
that's right.
Nigga sound Chinese just now, like stamp that.
Yeah, niggas gonna slay me in the comments. This nigga's racist.
Yeah, get him.
I'm Puerto Rican, yeah. Chill out.
Nah, for
I
real.
could do that.
Nah, but that song was actually pretty good to listen to. He's only dropped 2 songs off of that album coming. Like he dropped El Club, yeah, and then
Damn
El Pitoro
nigga,
de
you got the
Coco.
accent on you.
Spanish.
El club.
But he's doing
Cool.
his album's supposed to drop January 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's next
Okay,
Sunday.
I'm
Sunday, right?
excited.
Yeah,
On a Sunday?
It's
right.
a good day for
Because the
sales.
third is on a Friday.
Yeah, I know that because I get paid that day. Right?
Yeah. They paid a second.
Oh damn, our paydays is aligned, bro.
Type shit.
Now I know.
What did you say? Every other week it
Said
changes.
like, bro, let me get a dollar.
Like, what you
got
doing
it.
this week?
I
I know
said,
you got
nah,
paid.
I know you got it.
This week is rent week. Let me not bother him. But the third week,
Catch that nigga then.
I know you got a little change left.
yeah, that nigga hit me with warnings for next month. He said, "Yo,
Yeah,
Los, the bank is closed this month." I
Bank
was
is
like,
closed.
Banker
got it.
Birthday
so it's
month.
birthday month.
Cashing out.
Like,
Yeah. Yo, but if me, Rad, and Rob plan the guys trip for a week, would that be okay?
Where?
You're asking good questions.
Facts.
DR,
Like all inclusive, John?
all inclusive.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
All right.
Brand trip. Throw that on the card.
But if
Hey.
so like, say if you were to go on the trip, what's like the times that he has to hit you up? Like how long is too long that he waited to hit you up? Like if he didn't hit you up in what time, it's like, oh, he's wilding.
I feel like we know what's up. Like, I feel like anything
don't go
Good
crazy,
answer.
nigga. Like,
anything inconsistent, obviously, it's just like it depends what you're doing. You're on vacation. I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
you're having a ball. You could be in the water. Your phone could be dead. Like we have that trust, thankfully. But I mean, if you're gonna go all day without talking to me, that's very unrealistic.
That's OD,
like
right?
you need to go back up to the room and charge your phone. Yeah.
it's a good morning. We talk at lunch. We
Yeah.
talk in the evening.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Like some
'cause-
check-ins type shit, right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know, how was your night? Or, you know, we already probably talked that night, whatever. We chat in the morning, what you doing today, whatever. And honestly, at the end of the day, like,
I'm just taking notes from y'all, and I can't wait to take notes from them.
Word.
Taking notes, so like when I start dating again, because I told him towards the end of next 2025, I'll start dating with intention.
Oh shit.
Like,
Period.
I just want to. I'm gonna start asking all these questions. Like, you feel me, to the next partners. I'm like, so where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, what do you do? Like, what is your career? Like, religion? Like, I'm gonna really ask all these questions. So I just want to see how they would answer the questions. So I would know how to answer the questions because, as we established, I'm a little bit more, not aggressive but blunt. You feel me?
As you should
Nothing
be.
wrong with that though.
Nah, but you are so great with your words.
Bro, so are you.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
I'm
Just in a different way.
I'm passionate and like inspiring with my words, but I feel like if all three of us were tasked to like either get out of a situation or to let's say get a girl's number at a mall, I would literally come in last. I could admit that.
Can I get your number? You can put it on this paper right here.
You're pretty. You're pretty.
What's your number? Give me your number.
I lost mine. Can I have
Yeah,
yours?
like you guys would be like awesome. Oh yeah, so I run a business, or like, yeah, we have a car. Let me get your number so I can do like me. It would come across too crazy. Like
I can see you like, can I get her or not? Like, you interested or not?
exactly. Like, you fuck with me or not? Like
This is big for me. Like, I don't do this.
It's my first
I'm
time
the catch,
asking.
all right?
you're lucky I'm even here. Like,
I've been here too long already. Still don't got your number?
yeah, like you would probably like, yo, this is the luckiest time I've ever had to see you. Like y'all would finesse at me. I'm just like, yo, what's good?
Nigga said the stars and the moons are so aligned right now. Like, yeah.
Like, are you from Tennessee? You're the only 10 I see.
Wink.
All right, let's move on.
But Pitora de Coco, yeah, I thought that song was actually really dope. And listening to the other song on the album, I thought it was really great that Bad Bunny can like
El Club.
really go from like such a like club, like fast paced house beat, and then switch up to literally like classic Spanish music,
Yes.
like literally like
The
taking
salsa.
for real. He took inspiration from Chuito Bañade, if I'm not mistaken, and like nigga, that shit's fire, bro.
I definitely enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to Bad Bunny. I don't have to understand anything he says, but because he's Bad Bunny, I start tuning in a little bit to what he says. But I can just listen to his music and be like, all right, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds
sure.
great, and just like a quick kudos to like the Spanish rappers, especially Bad Bunny. Like, I like they deliver different messages like that's heartfelt for the Spanish community. Like, not only does it sound better in Spanish, like the shit they delivering is like, damn, I could relate to that. That's some real shit.
Like, it's more substantial and
Exactly.
like it has more feeling and depth to it versus our music is a little bit more shallow in America.
Yeah, like, all right, bro, you got it. You got the diamonds. You got the car. We get it. This and this and that. Right?
You'll kill, you'll do drugs.
Exactly. You
crazy.
drill, you spin blocks.
This album's gonna drop beginning of the year and then literally hold him down for like the next 2 years, the same way his last album did.
He might drop. I feel like he's going to double drop this year.
What
He's
day
amazing.
is Three Kings Day on, actually? Is he dropping that day?
Like, when
Is it the
Three Kings Day?
13th or 11th? So it's around
He's
there.
dropping on the
think it's
5th.
that
The
early
album,
in the,
Debbie Tiras Más Fotos comes out January 5th.
I don't know when the Three Kings Day, but it is.
Because I know they celebrate heavy out there, like in the
Yeah.
Caribbean in general, like DR, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, they try to
They
get me to
party all
celebrate.
month in January.
all month.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know they celebrate
Three
like
Kings
that.
on my thing. That's tough.
I just learned about that not too long ago.
It's a Spanish holiday more so.
Sure.
Yeah. Damn. Because when I heard it, it was from my Puerto Rican family. You're right. Damn. I don't know.
January 6th.
January 6th.
Okay.
So that's probably why he's promoting it so heavy like that.
People
That's
gonna go
dope.
crazy on Monday.
Yeah. Shout out to PR, man. Shout out to all the Puerto Ricans out here. We all have Puerto Rican.
Money,
in our
Yeah,
blood,
we
right? You're not
outside.
Dominican, right?
I am Dominican.
That's it?
No, I'm half Dominican, half black.
Okay.
I'm Puerto Rican, Haitian, and you're half black, half Puerto Rican, and you're just Puerto Rican,
Yes.
But none
Full
of us
Puerto
speak
Rican.
Spanish fluently, right?
right? Un poquito,
Purebred
poquito.
and then
Yeah.
mud.
Pero not enough.
pero sí. Yes.
Claro, claro.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to give Bad Bunny's song, I'm going to give it a like, I'm going to be honest, it was cool, but I fucked with El Clubo a little bit more. So I'm going to give this one a little bit like on a 7.5, 8 type of vibe-ish for me.
I could go.
I'm
with
looking forward to his album though, 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
I agree.
It was
Definitely an 8. It was definitely cool.
cool. It wasn't like too repetitive with his sound, but it was cool. It was soothing.
He's doing great.
I just like it gave me vibes of like me being a kid at like a party with my mom and I'm ready to
Exactly.
go home. Like,
Yeah.
Mom, please stop dancing.
Yeah,
go.
that's the one they really do the little 2-step side to side to. I'm like, I'm not here for this. This is bringing back trauma.
That's why I stopped dancing in Spanish music. Them songs be like 8 minutes.
No,
Dude,
for
same
real.
song you
Over
dance.
it.
I'm not dancing with you for 8 minutes.
Yeah, but
Are we done?
it comes with tequila, so they don't think that they're dancing for that long. So it's tequila time and sober time is 2 different
I'll be
times.
sober salsa and that shit take long.
Yeah, sober salsa don't even sound fun. Doing salsa sober is crazy. Actually,
Professional
now that you think about
dancers.
it.
Professional dancers do it.
They do hard drugs.
That's why they be living so long, bro. Dancing, psh,
That ass.
some secret sauce in there.
All right, so we're moving backwards today. I did it backwards because we accomplished all the singles, and now we're gonna get into the deluxe. And I'm gonna start with the worst ones, and the worst one by far is Ice Spice. I'm Just a Girl Deluxe. She just dropped her deluxe album, and what do you guys think? Before I,
I think we got to keep her off the list if we're just gonna go straight into fuck Ice Spice. Is the worst.
I didn't say I said my least favorite out of every other deluxe. I didn't say
Is
anything
that-
else but that.
I know, I'm fucking with you. But for me, I don't know. There was only 2 songs I think that really like were cool to add. The rest were just like, what the fuck? Like, I like how Ice Spice keeps herself relevant and keeps her sound coming regardless of like all the shit people are talking about her. Like even then she's like, I'm small but I'm still eating my oats. Like, you know, like I know y'all niggas talking shit, but I'm here. Like, you feel me? But then like, and then even like for the other 2 songs I didn't appreciate, she still made a smart tactic and she added BB Tricks and she added Anuel AA on the beat so that she had 2 Spanish songs now to play overseas. You feel me? So like that's where she did good. But then like again, what I don't like about Ice Spice is I think unless she's like doing like a freestyle where she keeps words coming that rhymes, honestly she finds one good hook and then just repeats it to the ground in any song, and that's what kills me about Ice Spice.
Yeah, I felt like you kind of nailed all the points that was like the highlights for the deluxe, like putting the Spanish artists like Anuel, but that Hannah Montana, the only thing she did strategic was put an artist like NLE Choppa, which is
The
like
baby.
he's saving singles, he's saving features. I mean, he's like saving songs by being a feature. I got salute to NLE, but the baby, that's one of those like you throw him on because you want to hear him on the radio type of sound. So overall, I feel like she kind of just flopped. Like she could just go on a hiatus and like go recover, do something else with her music because it's like
She touring overseas, so she's good. She's been in Germany doing her thing.
yeah, I'm just tired of hearing her sound. Honestly, like the flows are the same, and even the sounds that she tries to do differently. Like I feel like that was a bad mix with the Spanish. Like I feel like that was forced. That was a forced collab.
Yeah, it was just remixes.
Yeah.
What about you, Serena?
I feel like if it was like her debut album, it probably would have did numbers because the thing is with her, she has to constantly drop in order to stay hot. So I think it was okay. I mean, she's so monotoned. Honestly, it's so hard for me to like get with her flow sometimes, but I do like peep that she kind of try to switch it up in some songs. So I think that was dope. Hopefully she continues with that. And she is gonna have to like keep collabing to stay relevant. But yeah, it was cool.
I think she got to change her name.
Ice melts.
Ice melts.
Ice Mouse.
She's not even ice.
Water spice.
Nah, she's water bland.
Water bland.
Yeah, Ice Spice should
Tap
change
water.
her name to H2O. Nah.
Nah, but the on the radar freestyle she dropped was type cool.
Yeah, I was just about
I
to
like
say
that
that.
one.
That's actually
And that's what I mentioned.
That's crazy because I actually wrote that down. Literally, her on the radar freestyle was amazing. So that was cool because you didn't see that. You see her,
you
you were a little different.
You'll see on video. I was never looking at that iPad during that whole conversation we had.
All right, 5
But
seconds, 2 minutes.
I think that that's exactly what I meant though. I was thinking of the on the radar freestyle when I said unless like she's freestyling and she's giving me a bunch of different hooks and bars, like literally, if not, she just finds one good hook and then kills it into the ground, give it a couple here's and there's, and then go back to that hook again, like every single time.
Exactly.
yeah.
Like,
Even my bad. I was gonna say, even having the baby and her, it's kind of crazy because they're both artists that do the same thing.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So it's just they had to have made a song just to hear what it sounded like.
Yeah.
For me,
I actually liked that song though. So for me, I liked her music, but it was more difficult to believe the music now because when I listen to the music, I see a certain type of Ice Spice, and now I don't really see like how she looks versus her music really matching up anymore. So to me, it's just not. It's just now she's doing it as a job now. Like it just like. And you know when you work at a job for so long, after a while, it's just like it does things to your body, to your mind, to your it just strains you. Like you said, it's monotone.
Monotone, yeah.
So like now she's just like this. At first she's like, you think you the shit, bitch, and now it's like, you think
like,
you the shit, bitch.
Even on the Radar freestyle, she was just like the whole time. It's just like she looks like she's depressed and she's just like
she lost her grandma not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It's probably what caused a lot of stress as well too.
Yeah, and to still have to still work and continue rapping in order to sustain your living it's hard. But at the end of the day, I would rather just take a pause and not be water bland. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because Ice Spice is no longer Ice Spice no more. There's nothing about her cold and there's nothing about her spicy. It's just like now you're just a person making music on a label. It's nothing.
That's how it feels.
GloRilla took her out. You feel me?
Type shit.
Think
GloRilla had a hell of a run this year.
Yeah, GloRilla.
But I don't think it was GloRilla that took her out. I think it was that whole beef with Lotto. Because like it's just coincidental that like right after that beef, she just kind of like.
And her friend beefing too. Like that whole Cleopatra situation that was like super detrimental, and she never spoke on it for real.
And she also like, you know what happens when you side with Nicki too? It's like when you side with Kanye. Once you do that, your career kind of go left after that. Yeah, because you're picking sides, and Nicki has beef with a whole bunch of labels. So Ice Spice is signed to a label, and then they probably do certain collabs with different companies and stuff. And now you kind of isolated yourself by working with Nicki. Yeah. So now you don't have certain access now, because like, oh, they're looking at you like, oh, so you fuck with Nicki? Well, we don't really fuck with Nicki like that, so we can't give you. We rather give the other opportunity to Doechii, GloRilla, Lotto, to people who really, you know, who
don't fuck with Nicki.
Don't fuck with Nicki like
That's
that.
a fact. And I don't know if y'all peep, but she kind of sounded like Nicki on that Spanish track with well. Like she kind of had the Nicki flow on that shit. Yeah, y'all rerun that shit,
right?
Yeah,
was it that?
I believe it was BB. Am I lying? It could be.
Why you guys do that? Let me check. Make sure we good.
Nah, it was called Papa. Popa.
I definitely agree with Serena. What you were saying though. Like I feel like if she maybe picked and chose from this deluxe to that album what she had on there, I think her album could have been better than what she dropped.
Yeah, for sure.
Like even just like I said, by adding the 2 other songs that like I enjoyed personally, like with the baby and shit, like those might have stood a chance. Like other than like Gunna with Gunna instead, like if she dropped with the baby and NLE instead of Gunna, I feel like it'd be entirely different.
Yeah.
I like the one before that too. What was it? Gyat? It was cool, but it's just the fact that once you know for a fact that these artists are coming out with deluxes, and you like one of the songs, you just have to stick with that one song because everything else is going to sound the same anyway. So everybody's just picking the same theme, and then they're like, all right, she's using the same flow, but all right, I fuck with this theme instead, so I don't really have to listen to the other songs. So that's what everybody's doing now, which kind of sucks, is because I don't really listen to albums for like to pick my favorite songs. You feel me? Yeah. I feel like that's what singles are for, and like that's why you drop singles. But for the albums, I feel like I really want to see a concept from top to bottom. I want to hear some type of story. I want to actually learn more about you as an artist, see the growth from the prior project to now. It's just, I feel like all those steps now are being completely erased in hip hop and rap completely. It's just that people aren't necessarily growing in hip hop. They're just taking advantage of it, and like we all said, just using it as a pedestal. And it sucks because your talent is terrible in this. And to transition to the next one, Redman speaks about this a lot in his next album. But before we get into that, what do you guys rate this deluxe album? Do you need some water?
No.
Y'all want some coquito?
Yes, please. I would
Yeah,
love
fuck it.
Coquito.
Sure.
All right, yeah. Hold it down, man. Talk about put him more in the hot seat. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Put
go
him
back
on the
to
hot
the
seat.
music. You want me to just continue music? I could just.
Nah, just to
He's
Like, I just continue music.
Do you feel like Ice Spice is an industry plant?
Hell no.
No.
I don't. I think.
yeah.
How?
I feel like that wasn't the intention, but it just happened.
What do you call an industry plant, though?
Somebody who's just gonna be the face. Like like you see how fast she went to sponsors and doing all these commercials. Like she barely dropped a album, if I'm not mistaken. You feel me?
You don't
And she's
think she
already in
just-
all these commercials.
You don't think she just had a good publishing team, nigga? That's it. A good agent that found her the right deals.
No, I feel like it was an industry plant and shit just didn't go out as planned. Like you feel me?
I mean, she owns her masters and publishing rights, so if I'm not mistaken, like, I don't feel like she's an industry plant at all. I think she just got lucky to be where she was when she was and be a light-skinned, cute-faced girl, because 9 times out of 10, that's who's getting picked. You feel me? Is that light skin, and she was at a good weight then, and everybody was like, I'm a munch. You feel me? Now it's just like, all right. Now, like, again, it's just, I think her lyrics just died over time. I don't think if you're a plant, I don't think you can be a failed plant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's
Nah,
obviously
there's
they're
some
gonna
failed
cater
plants.
you.
There's some failed plants. I feel like there's been some plants that they try to for. I'm trying to think of one, but I definitely feel like there's been some people that they try to push in that light and like put that narrative on them, and it just didn't work out. For me, I would definitely say Ice Spice is like top of the list, but I hear where you coming from with that one for sure.
I don't know. Just give Ice some credit. Damn. She's just a girl from the Bronx. You from the Bronx, nigga.
I know. It's sad to see her go out like this. It's just like, what's going on? You feel
No,
me?
I really was in the Spice cabinet for a very long time, honestly. I liked her debut album, her little EP she had going on, Butterfly Cool. Like, she was really hitting shit on the like head, but I don't know.
I
She
just
lost
feel like
me.
everything just hit her too fast. Like literally, like the whole industry in itself. You feel me? On top of sponsors and all of that, like all of that shit just hit her too fast. It
It
took
is a
away
lot.
from
She's young as fuck.
her
Yeah.
even wanting to be an artist. You feel me?
Like I said, I honestly think that like stress is like that's where the weight loss is really coming from.
Yeah.
Man. The whole Ozempic shit is just bullshit to me. Like niggas learned the word and ran with it. Like I really don't think
Nah,
she's on that
facts.
shit.
I feel like that's just stress, smoking weed, and not eating. Like you could literally lose that in a couple months. Like
I
Trust
agree,
me.
but the only reason I beg to differ is just because she was trolling about the Ozempic stuff, like, oh, beating them allegations when she was already skinny in the gym and she was like not working out. You feel me? So she's a troll. So it's like if you're on troll about something, 9 times out of 10, it might be true.
But I feel like
So
she's
I
a
don't know.
nonchalant troll. Like there's
Right.
a troll like Sexy Red where she's trolling, and then there's like an Ice Spice troll where she's just like, if that's what you're thinking of me, all right, cool, yeah, that's what
yeah, right. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
But she genuinely
Anything
don't
to
give a
put
fuck.
me in light, regardless, like I'm gonna take it in.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Damn, Ice. Hopefully she has a comeback. I just feel like she definitely needs that hiatus. Like that shit is much needed. Just go off the mat. We don't need you to do the check-ins.
Take a vacation, nice.
Take a vacation. Work on yourself. Work on your mental. I don't think she need to retire.
I think with this whole new look as well, like she honestly should have just rebranded and like kind of made a new era for herself in a sense, like by
Facts.
taking that time. So hopefully she does do that.
Yeah.
Get a new flow, get a new.
It's hard. I think it's harder being an independent artist. You feel me? Because you really
Yeah.
got to have the right team.
Shout out to Pops, man. Homemade coquito right here.
You know what I mean?
For sale for $50 next year, a bottle.
Feel me?
Type.
That OG coquito.
All right, smack that ass.
Look at it go. It's a nice bottle though.
Huh?
That's nice
I know
bottle.
this is a nice bottle.
You better
Word.
keep
It's a
that
water
junk
bottle.
after.
That ass.
I think
That shit like the perfect bottle for a coquito.
let's do a little by little
Right.
first.
I think that's how coquito is meant to be drank, like sipped,
Mm-hmm.
not just chugged. For
Yeah.
Did I have some drip some on you? I'm sorry.
Drip too hard.
I'm good.
Drip too hard.
Yo, this that
Thank you,
muddy water right
bartender.
here.
You're welcome.
That's that muddy water
It's
too.
that muddy water.
Yeah, let's give y'all a little taste. I'm gonna need some for tonight, so
Good looks, my boy.
I hope
So-
y'all enjoy.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
right there.
you.
Thanks,
Shout out
Pops.
to Pops.
Shout out to Pops.
Papa
OG
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Oh, you could call him
Smells
Pastor
amazing.
Vasquez, actually.
Pastor Vasquez.
Salud.
Or Pastor
Salud.
Nick, I guess. They call him Pastor Nick. But whatever. Damn, I just gave him his whole government. Sorry.
So sorry, Pops.
He's already on YouTube. Y'all could go listen to his videos and, sermons
This
and all
is
that.
fire.
Right?
Yeah,
Word.
I love cinnamon. Like,
Yeah, this is my thing right here.
Shit.
It tastes like I'm getting like a hint of what's the word I'm looking for? Not gingerbread. Damn, what's that?
I see what you mean though with gingerbread.
It
Kinda.
might be gingerbread. Yeah.
Like a
It's the
spice.
rum with the cinnamon that's hitting that's making the gingerbread effect.
That's a fact.
Yeah. One time I was there for Christmas and I was super excited. I got an Xbox 360. You know, Puerto Ricans, we celebrate Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So on Christmas Day, you play and stuff. So on Christmas Day, I woke up mad excited, set my Xbox up. I was cool. And then I went to the kitchen and then I wanted to eat some cereal. So I poured the Cheerios and then I poured the milk. And then come to find out, the milk jug wasn't milk; it was coquito.
Oh,
So I was like lit. I was like, "Yo, this is expired."
Stop. There's
Best cereal of my
no
life.
way.
This shit tastes dumb good though.
That is
Like
hilarious.
Yeah,
a little
so, like,
sweet,
Well,
but
my tongue numb.
Yeah, it was expired. I was like,
Why am I woozy?
why my face no?
yeah, I felt like it was expired, but I was like, damn, I didn't want to waste it. Mama ain't raised no quitter. Like,
That's real.
so I was like,
Why is there
That's
so
real.
much cinnamon in this? Using Apple Jack's perfect combination.
nah, I'm a Cheerios guy. So at the time, though, I wasn't a Honey Nut Cheerios guy. I had just regular Cheerios. So it definitely tasted mad funny. So I was like, why am I still eating this? But I was like 11. Who cares? Whenever the first Xbox 360 came out, around that time, whatever age I was, that was the time. But yeah, to clean up, I'm only going to give Ice Spice's album a 4. What about you guys?
I gotta have to watch the last one to see what I rated that. But whatever I gave that, I'm gonna give it a 0.5. So if you know, you know.
All right.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give her a 6.
6?
6 is crazy. Saying you're being nice.
I can't.
Nah, she's bad business for the business.
She cool vibes as a person.
I give it a 5.
5?
Yeah.
That's valid. That was worse than his, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna women support another woman.
Fuck it.
Sorry,
Do you have a
girl.
favorite female artist, though? That's it. That is a good question.
Not necessarily, no. Like, not a go-to.
No?
No.
I felt that.
Yeah, because I was even interested. I'm like, do you?
Yeah,
She
my
be
music,
mixing it up with
yeah,
things.
my music varies so much. Like, I'm a Jhené Aiko girl. I'm a SZA girl.
Oh, okay.
I'm also a GloRilla girl. I'm a City girl. Well, they broke up now.
You ain't a singer, but
No, I like their
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
But
I knew what you
like
meant.
back then, now
One
they
of the
broke
girls
up.
dropped the
I know what you
album,
meant.
though,
Just
right?
clearing
Yeah,
shit up.
JT dropped.
Yeah,
Clearing
she
it up
dropped
for
a
ya.
good album. It was
yeah,
good.
yeah. But yeah, I can switch it up. So I really can't say.
That's fine. At least you're like in tune with the female community. It's not like you're not out of touch. So I
Yeah,
respect that. A
they're
lot of women can't
carrying it
even
right
name
now.
all those women that you just named. So that's a flex.
like Ice Spice.
So Rahh, like for you as a would you want Serena to know all about sports or music? Like if you had to choose a preference.
I would definitely say music.
Music?
Really?
100%.
I would say sports, so we could do these bets together. Run these,
That's a good
run
point,
these
but
up.
I got my
DraftKings
bros for
That's your
that.
second
real.
disagreement tonight. So
Jazz
I was
King
very
couple.
surprised you wasn't here with it.
Automatically, because I feel like
her mind is always where the money is at, bro.
she said, yo, we can put these parlays
I'm
in
like-
together. That's why I'm like, I ain't mad at your mindset on that. You
She
feel
said we
me?
could have had a fantasy
Yeah.
football team going together.
That's a
Two
fact.
men.
Because
For
if y'all
me-
disagree type shit, you can do the opposite bets and still come up.
Nigga said, nah, Tatum for 20 today. Like, nah, I don't need you knowing niggas, like, I don't need you studying niggas that hard. You feel me?
You don't need enough
Study the music. We could be versatile like that. Know what I mean? She like, nah, I'm telling you, Tatum for 3 tonight. Like, nah.
Damn, she can have her favorite basketball player, bro. That's crazy.
Nah, it'll be
You're
cool
gonna
if
see
she,
me
if she
watching
knew it.
highlights and he gonna be like,
He's like, oh, you watching the highlights for what? Like,
So let me see your parlay, my nigga. Let me see what you got on this
nah,
shit.
like, I understand if she was sitting there just watching the warm up stuff. Like, fuck you watching the warm up.
Right? Like, nigga, the game don't start till 7. Why the shit on that 5?
Dead ass. Like, what? Fuck you on the pregame for? Like,
Watching the layup line and shit. All right.
nah, that's funny. Oh, so you like his art, huh?
Studying his form?
This nigga's gonna be like, yo, I could do that, babe. All right, man. Let's go to the gym. Just love it basketball now. Like, it's good. All right, that was funny. All right, but I did want to transition to Redman. I had a good transition as to why Redman was actually talking about, before I talked about that, Redman dropped Muddy, what's it called?
Muddy Waters 2.
Yeah, Muddy Waters 2. I can't read my own handwriting. That's terrible. Yeah, I wrote it really fast. He dropped Muddy Waters 2, and it was actually, I want to say, I respect what he dropped. And wait, I don't have to say that. I took no. Can you hold this first? Never mind, I got it. Nice.
I don't have to make it up.
I mean, I thought Muddy Waters was actually a really good album. Like, for not hearing Redman in a long time, like, and then like, he gave a great touch of like 90s vibe, but like also speaking on today's like current, like, I guess like ideas. Yeah. Like, I mean, to be honest, most of the album for me is more like why didn't you have Wiz Khalifa on it? Because it was just mainly a weed smoke album. Like, you was talking about blowing down trees the majority of the album. But like, when he got to like skits, bro, the skits were hilarious. Like, he did a really good job. Redman, like, he always has a good vision with skits. I think he's one of the best artists to do that.
Word.
Yeah. I like that he kind of blended old school with new school. Like I said, I have pretty young parents, so I grew up listening to his music. So I fucked with it heavy. I
have specific highlights that I genuinely enjoyed. And one was La 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 with Method Man. Yeah. Don't You Miss. That was probably my favorite song. I like the concept. And because he was like, don't you miss when it was all about like skills and how people would rap in the performance in the show, like actually do shows and people would love it and stuff like that. So I respect that he still is in tune with the music industry now, with when it was his time, and then now when it's like not his time, like past his prime, which is cool. So he can kind of like see both perspectives. So I appreciated Redman's perspectives in that, because like Serena said, I grew up listening to a lot of his music and a lot of the artists that he grew up in, that he had on the features. So one of the other features was Light It Up, and a lot of these artists bro, I haven't seen so many features in one song in so long. It was Ray Diggs, Lords of Underground, Lady Luck, Artifacts, Heather B, Chanel Live, and Nikki D, Naughty by Nature, and Queen Latifah. For real. And I was like, yo, and the song was like, it was lit. It was, everybody got to spit their own verse, and I genuinely appreciated Redman's verse, because to me, he always brings the certain energy that carries on throughout the entire song, and it's very animated. He brings the bars that I was talking about, like actual similes and metaphors, and he makes imagery with his music, and that's something that we need in today's music that I don't think Ice Spice can do, that Tyler the Creator can touch on, but he doesn't necessarily have like fully mastered. Jack Harlow, not so much, you feel me? So
I can't say Tyler, to be honest, because you have to look back at like the majority of Tyler. Like, bro,
I'm never going to say anything Tyler the Creator is better than anything past the B list. So like, he's an A list to a lot of people, but to me, he's not.
No, I just meant in comparison to Redman's, like, I think like ideas and visions that you see, because like we go back to like Odd Future to like Loiter Squad, like, you know what I mean? Those are all original ideas from like Tyler's mind.
I like, that's cool, but I'm saying like when it came to the music and actually putting together something that I was genuinely interested in hearing, I think Redman was a little bit more, and you don't see Tyler the Creator creating those type of skits and stuff like that the way Redman has been doing. And if Tyler is doing it, it's reference from his career. So I just think that Tyler is cool, but I just gotta respect the OGs. You feel me? Step to the side.
I hear you.
And respect the OGs, man.
Nah, it was definitely cool to hear him drop like throughout the like skimming through the album, like I just kept feeling like I was watching a black movie and they was like at a cookout type vibe. Like that's the imagery I kept getting, like hearing that sound. But it was cool. Like, what you remember the name of that song where it had like all them artists on there?
It was Light. What was it
Light
called?
It Up.
Light It Up. Yeah.
Yeah, that remind me of. Y'all remember that song where it had mad artists on it, like Busta Rhymes. I think Pat Poose might have been on it.
I don't know.
You don't remember
The
that
last
song?
one I remember.
I think it was a song where he's like,
Look at me now.
look at me now. Wait, is it
That's
that?
Chris Brown.
No,
I'm
I'm thinking of a whole
getting
completely
paper,
different song. There's a song where there's mad artists on it, mad throwback. I feel like damn, I'm gonna find the song.
Every Girl, Lil Wayne. Nigga?
Nah,
That's only him and Drake, bro.
No.
Every Girl is only with
I had like
Lil Wayne and Drake.
Birdman. I had Lloyd in it.
I'm gonna find the song.
Am I not mistaken?
You know who else I think was in it?
I think it was just Lil Wayne and Drake. I wish I could fuck every girl in the world. That song, right?
Yeah, maybe I am mistaken. Let's see. Nah, yeah, Lil Wayne, J Mills, Gutta, Mac Main, and Drake.
Damn, I don't even remember none of them niggas.
He Gutta, I dig around it. You see me with it.
No Stevie Wonder. Yeah. That was that song.
I think it was Touch It. Was it Touch It? It might have been Touch It.
Touch it.
But anyways, that was one of them songs that I just remember. It was like 8 artists on there. You feel
I
me?
think it
Yeah.
was Touch It.
It might have been Touch It.
But for Redman, I just don't think it was cool to see another OG drop this year. But I think if I had to give album of the year to like the OGs, like an OG album of the year, which OG dropped the best album this year, to me is Snoop Dogg.
Missionary was good.
Missionary was top tier, and I don't even think Redman can tie with Fat Joe's. And yeah, because Fat Joe's was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
But Redman delivered to me. Like,
Facts.
I genuinely liked his music a little bit more. So I might give it to Redman, actually.
I think
felt
for
that.
me with Muddy Waters too, like what I appreciate about it is exactly with him being an OG, I love like he doesn't have to like come at his songs with this level of I'm the greatest. He's already like, you already know who I am. Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like, and he's
I'm
not-
established.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a competition with what he's saying. Like, he can spit about anything. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're gonna listen to it. I'm good regardless. Like,
Right.
I'm making money. I'm just making this shit to let y'all know I got some shit I want to get out.
I'm
And that's why I could appreciate those OGs that you feel me. You don't have to make music. Nobody's expecting you to drop. So when you do
Exactly.
drop, and it's you actually put intention behind the album, you ain't just drop to drop some bullshit. Like
But it's
a
32
salute to
minutes
you for sure.
in an hour and 21 minutes. I was like, for him to do that,
It's like 32 songs.
Yeah, for it to be those many songs, like it just shows me like he's not trying to compete with anyone. He just wants to drop his
niggas is
music.
having fun. Yeah,
Drop
Yeah,
the
like this is
music.
me.
yeah, and it was more enjoyable than most of the music. No, it's not. Then it's definitely more enjoyable than the Ice Spice album, but not more
Then the albums of this week, I think it was more enjoyable.
than everyone's.
Than the albums, not the singles.
Oh, you know.
I mean, he had Faith Evans on the album. Like he got her out. Like you feel me? Like and that was the cookout
I like
vibe you
KRS
heard on that
One.
song.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Faith Evans. I
I
was thinking of
definitely
Mary
like
J.
everybody, like everything that he did on the album, but it's something that I'm gonna tune back into. We might as well transition into it now. Is NLE Choppers, the Picasso. It was like slut. It's a whole long title.
Yeah, it was
but
like
Slut
stuffing season.
yeah,
Slut
slut season stuffing. Thanksgiving, whatever. Picasso, right? NLE Chopper had some really, really great songs. And the ones that I would recommend that everybody will listen to, because the first 2 songs in the album, or 3, I didn't really enjoy until it got to Stingy with Summer Walker, and then Still at Home with Young Blue. Go check that out. I Love Your Way. It was a Big Mountain single, like the original one, and he actually used it as a sample, and I thought that was like really, really dope. Lifted with Skilla Baby on it, and a single by himself, Here Right Now. Now the thing about NLE Chopper is that sometimes I just feel like in order for me to listen to his music, I gotta sit there and read the lyrics. He's one of the very few mumble rappers left on this planet. Like, I really cannot understand a lot of his words unless I really either sit there and really either turn it back a little bit and re-listen to it, or sit there with the lyrics. I'm like, oh, so that's what he said.
You have to listen to him a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. Once you actually hear it and understand and put two and two together, I'm like, oh, this is actually fire.
It's like when you learned how to speak Fetty Wap. Like, you feel me? Like, you're like, I just have to listen to it a couple more times.
Baby. Oh, yeah, baby.
To me, though, that was like an instant connection with me and his music, though. Like, there was nothing that I had to be conditioned to listen to with Fetty Wap. Like, now, shitty music, we're forced to listen to and to be conditioned to think that is good. But with Fetty Wap, I don't think that was the case. I think he was one of the last few great mumble rap motherfuckers who
got out there.
Yeah, and then now he just fucked his whole career up. Because once he started clearing up his vocals a little bit, took a little speech classes, he was good.
Yeah, he was good. But Slut Season for me, I got mixed emotions about it. I can't say everything was fire there. That's why, like, comparing the two, like Muddy Waters versus Picasso Slut Season, just on terms of track list, I feel like Redman delivered way more with giving me skits. And that's something I appreciate out of an OG compared to NLE Choppa just coming on every beat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I needed those breaks in between, because when I listened to you too much, then I'm like, all right, I'm tired of you.
Yeah. You need like a story.
Exactly. So with too many songs on the list and no skits, then I'm just like, all right, you're not giving me anything. And NLE is a very creative mind. Like, he's made like YouTube like short films. Like, he could definitely come up with skits for like in betweens, like that would just give people that break, and then that level of like, I can see where your mind's at during this. You know what I mean? Adds more of a conceptual feel, I think.
Yeah, and it gives more like control to the theme of whatever like the artist is trying to like aim at for the album. So I get what you're saying with that. For me, I also feel a mixed emotion, because like I genuinely like NLE as an artist, especially his growth. Like, he hasn't stood in one lane, and he's getting to the point where it's like he's making other artists sound better. He's enhancing the songs. Like, for example, the
Ice
Ice Spice one, yeah.
That one. You feel me? But even more the one with 41. I like pills and Percocet.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? He literally just put the icing and the sprinkles on that whole song. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the fact that he's taking out of his lane and being more versatile as an artist, and now he's enhancing other artists. Yeah. That's why I salute him, because he's still a young artist. You feel me?
He's super young, and honestly, that's why I like him as an artist, and that's why I'm not too harsh on his music, because one, I'm just starting to listen to more of his music, and I'm just starting to appreciate how diverse he is with just melodies by itself. I'm not gonna say he's like the hardest lyricist or anything, but NLE will go into the studio and the song will come out a hit.
Yeah, he's becoming more melodic for sure.
There was not any other song like album that I heard this this past weekend that I can say that he had literally like 6-7 in the tracks in a row where it was just no miss at all, and I was like, this was,
I enjoy that.
This was like straight vibes. Like, for me, Redman, I'm not going back to that after this pod, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm listening, it was cool. Respect. I saw the video, I'm on that bullshit, which was really, really dope. And I like the concepts that he continued. Like, he added a whole 3-minute or 2-minute skit in the beginning of the video. So he's always going to be that type of person who kind of like has those short films. That's kind of like a lost art now, but NLE still got a good pocket for him in this music industry right now, I think.
100%. I just think he needs to steer away from this like theme of like Slut Season and like wanting to push toward the anthem music, because like that was the part of the album that I really didn't enjoy the most. Those like anthem slut songs. But it's like,
but he had what we needed in there. I think he catered to every single like demographic and certain people who go to him for certain type of sounds. Like Lil Durk, for example. Like Lil Durk, he knows for a fact not every single one of his fan base likes that drill type of sound. He knows for a fact that they like the melodies. So now with his albums, he has drill and he has an album. So like he's catering to all his fans. So I think NLE Choppa did a good job in Picasso with catering to all his fans. It was a good balance.
I feel that. For me, there was only like maybe like one song I felt he fucked up on, and that was like the T-Pain song. Like, I thought it took it entirely different. Like, when you have such a beautiful like sample, don't fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even with
T-Pain on it too.
yeah, exactly.
I think I would blame the engineer more than the artist though, because
Was
like
the engineer T-Pain though?
the producer, whoever was in the studio with them and did the remix or whatever, like for them to end that session, it was like, yeah, that's fire, bro. Good job.
Like, I'm not proud of it.
They did it for the money.
They did
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, like what, like, and I hate to bring it up again, but like when Redman like added, I forget what song it was, but he used the beat. He used the beat from Traders by the Menahan Band, and it's the same song that Kid Cudi did Solo Dolo to. And it's like dun 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 dun. Like yo, that was a good like use of like a fucking sample compared to like using, like I said, an original song from T-Pain, and then you giving me this weird chopped and screwed version on NLE's album.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, I just think that song is an overkill, and I think T-Pain, like, I appreciate his features, but if he's gonna do features, he should keep creating new music and stop letting these new artists use his old hits.
Yeah.
It's because it's diluting the value of the original. I think it's cool to reference it here and there, but it's like creating another Superman or Batman. Like, there's not going to be another Christian Bale. There's not going to be another Henry Cavill. Like, you feel me? Just let it be.
Only Tory Lanez did it
that's
right.
what I was gonna say
with T-Pain's music.
And he just sealed the deal with it. Like,
Well, he did it right with the whole mixtape, because he had the whole mixtape with every single R&B artist, and he brought the song back to life. So yeah, there's very few people who can really succeed in that type of lane. I agree.
Free Tory.
Free Tory demands. All right, so I'm gonna give NLE Chopper's album an 8.5. Because like as an album in total, it wasn't really that great for me. But you had a great good run in your track list from like track 3 to like 7. I was like, oh shit, this is actually my type of sound, vibe, music. I respect it. So 8.5 for NLE.
Nah, for sure. I'm in agreement with that. 8.5.
8.5 is calm.
Yeah, I agree too. I feel like he's also, testing out his waters as well, like seeing what hits and whatnot. Obviously, he knows that he has like a wide fan base, so he's going to pay attention to that. I feel like this album was like the definition of just trying different lanes for him and seeing what sticks.
Like on some trial and error type of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Does anybody know what NLE stands for?
No. I used to get him and NBA
Remember
Youngboy when they first initially came out mixed up all the time.
I know
They were
NBA
singing
is never broke again, right?
Yeah.
No Love Entertainment.
No Love Entertainment, Choppa. Okay.
Fact.
That's ridiculous, but good album, bro. All right, I think we're on to the last one. All right, and
Oh yeah.
right, yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. This actually is the second to last, worst one.
Yeah.
The second worst one that we talked about this past week. Kodak Black drops a gift for the streets, and what's cool and respectable about Kodak Black that I liked that he did was this year he dropped 3 projects. He dropped Dyson, Octave, Trill Bill, and obviously the gift for the streets. So I did like that, and I'm gonna start off with the songs that I did like before I shit on him. So the songs that I liked was Nightmare Before Christmas, I fucked with Bonafide and Liddy.
Bonafide was good.
Yeah, and the worst song, and I'm gonna keep telling you guys that y'all should already know what song is the worst song.
Actually,
That
like that
shit was
song. Actually, like
And
This
that's why
show was a shit song. Any song and any verse with Lil Yachty on it, you should just run away from. Get that nigga out the studio, get him off the label, get him out the streets, put him in the Tubi movies, and let it be.
That shit was hard.
Like,
Such a
bro,
good song.
That's why I was interested to hear what your take was going to be, because I was going to say,
look, Shit Show was a shit song. Like, that's literally right. Like, bro, come on. That was your favorite song in the album?
Nah, it wasn't my favorite, but I think Yachty wasn't too eerie to hear on that sound. So on that song, so I thought it would have been cool for you to hear him on that. Because I feel like him and V's got a good dynamic. They've been dropping good music as a duo.
Yeah.
So to have him on there,
there's just something about Lil Yachty that it's like he has one of those punchable faces or some shit. Like, I don't know. I can't listen to his music. I just can't.
nah, absolutely.
It's irritable. I'd rather listen to 6ix9ine's whole entire discography
back to back.
before I listen to Lil Yachty.
That's fucked up.
But
Lil Yachty, bro, if we're being honest, 6ix9ine low key make better music than Lil Yachty. Back in his prime.
I don't know. Not really.
What? When 6ix9ine was hot, 6ix9ine was hot, bro, and we wasn't talking about no Lil Yachty. Feel me? And Lil Yachty was out at the time. You feel me?
I fucked with One Night. I don't hear it.
I don't even know what that song
I
is.
just want you for one night.
Oh yeah,
I can't have nobody. That was my
That shit a
shit.
timeless song. I ain't gonna lie.
A Gift for
bro.
the Streets for me, honestly, it was like I think my least liked album on this week's list because like with listening to Dyson Octave and listening to Trill Bill, I'm just like, all right, you giving me too much. Like I was already becoming a fan, and then you just overdid it for me. And then like it wasn't like every beat was that crazy for me. Like Bonafide was a fire ass song on the album, but A Gift for the Streets, I didn't need that Christmas gift. You didn't have to drop it.
Yeah, I feel like he's just been on an overdrive this year. Like he literally is just stuck in that mode. Like, yeah, I'm making music. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it. I'm dropping it.
Nah, I
should drop it
understand
next
what
year.
type of mode Kodak Black is in now, and as an artist, I can relate to it. So I'm pretty sure everybody can relate to it, actually. So when people go through something very, very hard in life, or suffer from some type of loss or setback, what they tend to do is find something to replace that sadness or to get their mind off of it. And I think what he's doing is using his music and his platform as not only a cry for help, because he's telling us like, nigga, I got a problem, but it's also providing like some type of like stability for Kodak Black, that he can always, if he feels some type of way, whatever, outside issues that Kodak Black has, he can continue to come back to the music.
So therapy.
And, yeah, it's very therapeutic for him. And I just think that he's not necessarily dropping top tier quality music. It's because I think the last couple were mixtapes, and I think he's probably like prepping up for the big project that we're looking for. But I think right now he's suffering, and he's using the music drops to cover it up, to have like, you want a purpose, like, if you don't have nothing to do, all right, I'm probably going to be more deep into my thoughts, more likely to do more drugs and stuff like that. But if you have something to look forward to, I got an album that I want to drop, all right, let's go in the studio and knock out these songs.
Or he wants to make it look normal to be on the drugs by being like, if I drop a new album, then we're all gonna party on this release day. I'm gonna keep it going. I gotta keep it making it look normal.
Yeah, nah, because he's definitely been crying for help in the music, like saying like and a lot of people been talking in the media as well about how bad that he looks. So it's noticeable now, and it's looking real Mac Miller-ish towards the end of his career, when everybody was trying to talk to Mac Miller throughout the interviews and give him warning about this type of drugs, and he's like, yeah, I'm cool. So it's gonna look scary when he comes out and confirms that he was doing that, and he says like, oh, I'm good now. And then that's when I'm gonna know like, oh, it's not good, because Mac said the same thing. He was supposed to go on a whole swimming tour, and then literally he died. So when niggas say they're good, that's when you should worry about it. Like,
That's
honestly. Yeah, but I'm gonna give his album a little bit higher than Ice Spice, because I definitely liked a lot of his songs, and I named them already. But out of all the projects he dropped this year, Kodak Black, A Gift for the Streets would probably be last for me. Trill Bill would be number 1, and Dyson Octave would be number 2. Perfect. I don't know, I said it in that numerical order, but you guys aren't,
We kept up.
I felt
We're
artistic or whatever.
Definitely gave this album like a 7.5.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. So higher than Ice Spice, but it was definitely kind of shit to me.
Yeah, I felt like a throwaway. I'm gonna give him a 7 because I fucked with a few of the songs on there. Like Shit Show was cool to me. Night Before Christmas, Bonafide. There was one other one that I was like, bro, this shit is hard. Was it X Juice? It might have been Demons and Angels. X Juice was cool, but it was just like, he could have went harder with the message he was delivering.
Yeah, sometimes I just think he knows how to, like, he has different pockets, Kodak Black, but he just don't know how to put them together to make the right combination for the right song. Like, Kodak Black has all the resources to make good music, but right now I just think he's fumble in the bag.
Yeah.
But that concludes the music news with your boy Abe Loso, because he's that dude, you feel me? And I'm done, and I'm gonna pass it to my boy Rad, and he's gonna talk about the trendy news and make the world sad.
Sad.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm not gonna be sad, nigga. We hype. We here.
Oh, sorry, trendy news and make the world glad.
Bam. Nah, what's good? We here with trendy. Honestly, first thing I should start off with, because since we're
last couple weeks, you was like with the hype and everything.
I was just sick. I just told you.
With the energy, like, it was
I
cool.
don't have this energy for that right now.
I'm just waiting for one time for Rad to go through it.
I just want a clear intro with. Thanks, you,
every time.
Yeah, I missed it last couple weeks. He was doing great. I said,
let me go. Like, I'm flying. Let me fly.
Here, trendy news.
Nigga, I was literally about to come in with more hype, and then you're like, where is it?
Come on, man.
Nah, we here. Obviously, since we still on the talk of music, I don't know if you guys were aware, but I believe on Christmas the Ravens and the Texans went against each other for a football game, and Beyonce did the halftime show. You guys peeped that?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And Queen B, you are the queen, and I respect you as a performer. You made me like the music. Just by watching you perform, like, you feel me? And I definitely appreciate Beyonce still, like, she's technically at the age to be a grandmother, but performing at a high level.
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, vocals didn't change not one bit. Like,
she knows what to do to keep herself young, and I think that performance definitely always, whenever she performs, it always shows, because not for nothing, she's right there with those dancers, putting her heart into them dance moves, and you do see her age, because it's cool to see her daughter in the mix with her dancing. Like, she did a good job. What about you, Serena? What you thought about it?
I enjoyed it, honestly. I'm not gonna say I love or hate Beyonce, but I definitely see why the Beehive goes hard for her, because there isn't many like her, if any like her, like as hard as like holding her voice when she sings and things like that, and also keeping up with performing, whether that be her age or just anything, you know, like as an artist, she kills it with performing. It always has, like, that has been consistent with her, so I respect it. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Wasn't a fan of the album, but watching it live, like, definitely made me fuck with it for sure.
Honestly, I wholeheartedly agree with everything, because I'm not a fan of Beyonce at all, but I can respect somebody who knows, and you can tell that they love and respect their craft and the art, and she does it for the love of the music, for the love of like, she just has a passion for for doing this in general. So,
and $20 million.
Yeah,
that is exactly what she got paid for this Netflix thing.
Like, that performance was worth it. I've never seen a halftime performance or any performance where she started performing, singing like multiple songs and dancing before even coming out of the stadium. So I thought that was actually really, really dope. Beyonce, she's very, very, I would say, methodical and technical with everything that she does with her performance and music.
Yeah.
Netflix definitely picked the right person to start this with, because after the last boxing match, they realized how much views they were getting. Like, that was the most highest viewed live stream on for Netflix. So they were excited about that. So now starting this contract with the NFL and having them perform, like, because of Beyonce, if I'm not mistaken, it brought in about 27 million viewers, like, to watch the entire thing.
That's insane.
And that's because of her performance as well, too. Like,
that's insane. She definitely nailed it.
For real.
So let's see what type of numbers Kendrick is going to be doing in the Super Bowl halftime performance. And I'm going to ask you guys, do you think that this is something that artists are going to be kind of like competing for in the future now, for like a certain spot now for the Christmas halftime show? Is this going to be like something that's going to be annual, or you think it's just like a one and done type of thing?
No, I definitely feel like it's gonna start picking up, like, Netflix, for sure, because a lot of people feel like a lot of awards, like the Grammys, a lot of those are like scripted, or they're just, I don't know what word I'm looking for, you know. So I feel like for
too traditional now. They're not really modernized or progressive anymore.
So to be on something like that, that's like the shit right now, they're gonna be fighting for that, in my opinion.
I agree.
I could see that happening. I feel like it really depends a lot on like how heavy the world is moving towards streaming and everything. Like, people are going away with cable now. Like, everything's gonna be on Netflix and all of that. There's gonna be no need to pay for these fucking channels essentially. You feel me? Everything is gonna be on streaming services. So
I haven't had cable in, I think ever since I've been in college. I stopped having cable. I really just only have apps, and it just sucks now because I'm looking and I have a lot of apps, and I'm like, oh shit, this is $15.99. This is $20. This is $14.99. This is $12.99. This is $8.99. I'm like, oh shit.
So what you need to do is download Rocket. It's a money saving now. I got some other commercials on Instagram.
Nah, but it's problematic for me now because I watch all of them, but for different shows. So, but the shows end. So this is what you guys have to do. I'm sorry for side noting, but this is what you guys have to do. You just have to be mindful of how long the show's gonna happen for. So you can either do two things. You can wait till it comes out, you subscribe and watch it all. Or you can say if you didn't sign up for it, I'm giving away the cheat code right now. You just on the trial, you end the trial the day before, and then it'll restart.
So you could do the trial again.
Yeah.
Hey,
life hack.
Yeah.
Life hack. You don't got to create a whole nother email.
Yeah, most people kind of catch on to it though. So be careful. But
they'll be like, nobody.
If anything,
You've had 8 free trials.
Yo, why they try to ruin Young Thug's Christmas? Y'all seen the leaked phone calls that came out?
Yeah.
They definitely didn't ruin his Christmas because they was boo loving that same day.
Definitely
You don't think so? Like, I thought it was mad petty of them to drop those calls from 2022. Like, the girl, literally, LANA, she's happily married, engaged, and pregnant. Like, and then for him, like, he just got out. His girl's been ready for him to get out. So it's like, why y'all attacking him?
Nah, but like you still, to me, I would want to know if that happened, type shit. You feel me? So like, if it, yes, nigga.
Were they together at the time?
A lot of people are saying that was probably in the beginning, and he wasn't sure if she was actually gonna hold him down and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they were together for 5 years, and they've been together for 5 years, and that happened 3 years ago. So he cheated on her for sure.
Yeah, I feel like what goes around comes around. So it's like all truth is gonna come to light. So it's bound to happen. But I feel like even if it was more current, say it happened like a year ago or months prior, I feel like she's so in that Delulu state that we wouldn't even know if she's phased.
It's crazy.
You think she's delusional?
Yeah.
He said that she loves him too much. That is by far like worse than being delusional for a man to say that. Like, he should be grateful. Like, if anything, like, he's acknowledging that he got a girl that's dumb about him.
Bro said, I said Merry Christmas. She said thank you.
Yeah, like, you're trolling her.
She sounded upset.
Literally.
That sounds very aggressive. Like, without sounding aggressive, that was aggressive. Like,
literally,
that was crazy. But I don't know. Like, I just think personally, Young Thug is just making us as men look bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's like we are given the opportunity with, like, look, like you said, she loves him like a lot. So instead of appreciating that love, you're complaining about it to your hoe, like, yo, this bitch love me too much.
You love me too much. It's crazy.
It's like that. Yeah, that's a little bit.
He was actually laughing
toxic.
about it with his friend.
Yeah, with his boy.
Oh, like, with his mans. He wasn't talking to the girl about it.
He was basically just saying like he's used to having like 10 girls around, but like she's not with it. Like, you feel me? Like, she's so in love with him that she won't let him be
friends, at least, or platonic,
essentially.
Well, he also did say like once he's out and if he got caught hitting something that he knows she'll be out type, but also tying into what you're saying, like, she's not going for that.
Yeah, I feel like unless it's like broadcast, and even if it does get publicized like that, she'll probably still be Delulu. Like,
so what about you guys? Like, is Serena okay with having male friends, and is okay for Rahh to have female friends?
If they were around before me, then absolutely. And it has to be genuine, like, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
so no new friends in this bitch?
Nah.
What if she was around before y'all, but you never met her, though? And he's like, no, like, she was the friend
I feel
in
like
08.
if she's so important, then it should be important to, like, we could meet, we could actually interact with each other. Like, if she was so relevant to stay relevant, make her relevant.
Same shit.
Make her ass relevant.
So why y'all so cool for it? You just sitting there in the back observing, like,
Unless she want to do brunch. I bet you better stay out of this business.
That ass. What about you? Same way?
Nah, yeah, same way, because she got some male friends, you feel me? But they been around type shit. So it's like I respect it. It's not like they recently are being introduced.
Oh, all right. So they've been in her past already type shit?
Yeah.
So they keep you in check type shit? Like, yo, that's our friend. You better watch out.
Nah, I like to fuck around with Rahh whenever I run into you after I tell him, I'm like, and then, she was with these 2 black niggas. Like,
he said this shit all the time. He was like, she was with 2 dudes. I don't know.
The deep breath, he's like,
2 big black niggas. Like,
nah, he got that trust in you. He's like, yeah.
Every time, right now, yeah.
So she's too annoyed for that.
Yeah, this nigga just said,
niggas don't want to see Rahh crash out.
Yeah, he thinks if anybody's under 6 foot, they can't beat him. Like, that's it. Like,
nigga
he can beat
holding
anybody
I
under
saw
6
that.
foot. I was like, what the fuck, bro? That's not how it works, bro.
Type shit. That's how it work in Rahh world.
The Young Thug making niggas look bad, but you know who's making niggas look good? Victor Wemby. I don't know if you guys noticed, but and not too long ago, he was literally in New York. He was playing chess with a bunch of his fans. Did you guys hear about that?
Yes, I did. I saw it and I was like, yo, what's your at? On chess.com.
He wasn't gonna go to Washington Square Union?
For what?
Go play?
No.
Think you would have won against them?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A smoother transition would have been like, speaking of niggas over 6 feet, but nah.
Speaking of niggas over 6 feet, I like that.
That was some wholesome shit. You feel me? I feel like it needs to be more.
This girl here, so she's trying to throw the spike.
Look, so when your girl in the stands, nah, but that was some wholesome content for real. I feel like we need to see more of that because it's like it's probably shit going on like that. We just don't see it. Like,
I definitely would love to play somebody in the NBA in chess and be like, yo, if I beat you in chess, you got to pay my rent or some shit like that. Like, I think I'm almost to the point where I can start playing for money. Yeah, like literally 2 more months of practice, and I can probably start playing for money. There.
Yo, add him on the chess app, and y'all let us know in the comments if y'all win.
25. Add me if you want the sauce, motherfucker. Chess.com. It's an app and it's a website.
He said, come find
fuck
me.
with your boy.
But that's how you get an interview. You got to win him in a game of chess.
Yeah, but Wemby, you ain't got shit on me, and nigga, you need to start worrying about the game, nigga. All right, get into the playoffs this year, please.
Nah. Lastly, the reason why I feel like it's so wholesome because like not only do we want to see that as like I would say average people, but like I feel like it gives a person who's a celebrity like a break to feel normal. You feel me? Like damn, I can actually go to the park and play a game of chess,
bro. But also, it's hard because he's also being recorded and it's being highlighted and going viral.
I mean, bro, put it on Twitter. He put it on Twitter like, who wants to go play chess with me?
So it's like he's still being in the public, but I can respect that maybe it's probably his own choice to do it. Like, he has a sense of his own autonomy, which is good. But
not causing a riot like Kai is nice though.
Yeah, companies like that work for this high money, high budget, so they're trying to get their money's worth any type of way. So the media is a really big thing for NBA and NFLs and anything sports related. So that's crazy, man. Shout out to Wemby and good luck to you, man. He's a really astonishing player. Like, I just want to let you guys know. Yeah, but it's not even his height that's really nasty. It's he's legit. Like, he knows how to dribble.
He knows how to use his height.
He knows how to play ball though. Like, he's definitely tall, but I feel like if he was like 6'2", I feel like he can still be like effective. Yeah, he'd probably be more muscular.
And this is his first year, so I'm excited to see how he progresses. Second?
Yeah, last year he was there. He did shit.
Damn, that year went flying.
Yeah,
but damn, speaking of
doing good this year.
Yeah.
Speaking of astonishing, fucking sexy red, bro. She came out with her natural look. Y'all peep that?
I like that.
Bro.
The transitions is good like today, man.
I hope so, man. The red hair is gone, bro. How y'all feel about sexy with dark hair?
She looked good. She looked great.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sexy black.
Sexy red, come holler at me.
He said, I changed my mind about everything.
Nah, you look so much better now.
So the red gets rid of the STD allegations for you.
Nah, it wasn't that. It was the no makeup and all that extra shit that she did to her face. If you could also get like some type of like laser tat surgery on your face, she's actually very pretty. Yeah, she has. Excuse me, it's usually a masculine cast.
Good.
She has dick sucking lips and it's very, very. She got a nice little body. You can tell she knows, like, she's a professional fucker. So it's just that I can tell.
Pun intended.
Yeah, it's just that I can tell that it's just something I can't ever see myself like on some wife material. Like, I could see her for a good night.
Yeah.
a good time, not a long time. So shit like that.
It's funny. I knew you was gonna give that take because I'm like, bro went from I would never fuck that to I was smashed.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I didn't say I was smashed. I said maybe on a drunk night.
What would you
I
do
would
on a
never
drunk night?
touch to maybe on a drunk night to. You've been looking good lately, sexy.
Now she look
He
alright.
said, "Come holler at me."
Yeah, I might have to see what's up with Sexy when the pod come up and then she comes sit with us and start shaking her ass in front. Like she's shaking it for Adin. She could definitely shake it for me. Like
No, but I think overall, just her face clearing up just did wonders for her alone. You feel me?
it was something about her face. She had crush. She had like a after shadow or like
Damn.
something was going
It
on.
was
in
the
her
crater
face.
face.
It's the red hair that added the poor contrast, I think, to
It made it
everything.
more
Like,
ratchet. It's
Yeah.
like,
when you name Sexy Red, I guess you have to stick to that, and I feel like the label is probably pressuring to keep her hair that color for mad long.
I mean, you can
Type
wear
shit.
red clothes. You can you feel me? Red
like Ice Spice.
accessories. Like
Same with like Ariana Grande didn't like having her hair red all the time for fucking Victorious,
Speaking of
but she had to do
crackheads,
it. You feel me?
yeah. Speaking of crackheads, Ariana Grande is definitely on
they
the
both in the
crack.
same boat.
Ari
Yeah.
alone, she performed beautifully in Wicked. She's good.
Yo, bro, did you not see her in person, bro?
I thought it was
She looks
Photoshop.
No,
Nah,
yeah.
she does not look lovely at all. I'm
She
gonna show
has-
you
she
a
has-
picture of her
she has
right
one
now,
or
and
two
you
No,
tell me
I
if she
She
looks
saw
looks-
she
lovely.
bro, yeah.
looks
She looks
concerning.
bad.
Yeah.
If anything,
Her
but
and-
like,
Like,
honestly,
I think that's
like
concerning
overworked.
that you think she looks lovely.
I
like
think
that.
no, because I've seen multiple times. Like I've seen her in interviews as well as other things. Yeah, she looks at times alarming, but like that's getting anyone off guard. You feel me?
No, nigga, her body is alarming, nigga.
Well,
you
I'm
can
there for the
see
skill.
This part right here, the bone, the collarbone ribs. You can see the shoulder bones. You can see her ribs. You can see her bones through a thick ass shirt. You can see like the veins of her neck and like it's like she was smoking cigarettes and like the inside of her like this like. I can't even
Good body
explain it,
shape,
bro.
bro. She could have a medical
Yeah.
condition we don't know about.
No,
was
that's
gonna
not. She has a whole
say.
condition. There's a crack.
No,
think
like
about it. Bad Baby just lost hella weight and everything is going through postpartum. And people literally were saying she looks like a crackhead and she has cancer right now. Like she
Bad
went on-
Baby?
Yeah, Bad Baby.
we can't be-
Same thing with Justin Bieber when he was super skinny and everything. He kind of was like MIA. What was it? He had Lyme disease or
was-
something.
yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Mac Miller didn't like Ariana Grande for no reason, and if they did connect in certain type of ways, it was with drugs, and that was probably the last little gift he left her. Before
I
they
really
broke
got
up.
it though. I'm not gonna lie. She be pulling them.
She can sing, and she definitely got like Riz for sure.
Yeah.
And she gets top quality, top tier niggas. I get
Yeah,
it.
but-
But and she also confirmed that pause. But Pete Davidson has a big dick. She was like, "Yeah, nigga got the schlong." I was like, "Oh shit."
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, "What is that? Why like he can get Kim K and all these? He must like think about
That's
it."
what she said.
Yeah.
That someone like was hooking them up and she heard he had big D energy and that's why like it was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and
Yeah.
everything on like cringy. But I hear you, girl.
Yeah.
he's just on.
So
fuck
like,
it.
it's crazy.
chill
You can
guy.
be ugly or really really broke, but as long as you have the schlong.
You're still gonna
yeah.
foot in the door. Like,
Yeah, like the opportunities
Yeah.
are endless.
You have the schlong, you go long.
You go long with the schlong.
that nigga
like,
got a dollar in the dream for real. Like,
Dead ass. A big dick in a dream. Like,
Moving on. Drake and Adin literally just
dead
did a
ass. Speaking
stream.
of big dicks,
We can see who's seen the leaks. But
I saw the leaks and I was quite intimidated.
they're gonna have the wire like
I was like,
Lord,
is this
I
nigga playing with a
forgot about
Twizzler right now? Like,
did you see the Drake leaks?
Unfortunately, that was like one of the first thing I opened Twitter to
Unfortunately.
see.
Yeah.
first thing I just happen to open.
yo, dead ass. It was
I
really
swear.
right there. It was like
I
on my
swear.
For You page.
Vouching for her.
She said, I
We have
swear.
the same Twitter algorithm. Trust me.
Not for real.
It's
yo.
everywhere.
But
Let me stop. Pause.
Drake and Adin literally just recently
Yo.
did a stream for their website Stake, if I'm not mistaken. It's a big gambling website. But it was funny because Drake got called Unk.
Yeah.
You guys hear
You
about
said when the
Drop that
album.
album.
Y'all think Drake's Unk?
100%. He's damn near grandpa now.
Hey, he's that young unk that still dresses with the YNs.
Yeah. I mean, 38's Unk status. I mean, personally, to be an uncle, that means your sister has to have a baby. So like it's hard to call a nigga unk. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see it like
Unk
that.
is the
see him
wisdom
as
and
a unk,
age. Like right now we are on an auntie status right
She
now.
don't even see him as an unk though. So I mean that's hard to say. I'm big bro status. I'm definitely not no unk
Yeah.
status.
Nah, big bro. Nah, I don't know. Unk. So what
He's
age is
climbing
unk
up
for you?
there though.
He's pushing on like 2 more years. You
40.
Yeah.
Like, for
40 is a unk.
example, Nikki is auntie. Like, she's pushing, like, her involving herself in drama and just trying to stay relevant. Like, you're
Nikki's in
auntie
her
vibes,
40s though.
You know?
Like Lil Wayne is an uncle.
OG.
That's an
Word.
OG. Like you more like you pushing grandfathers.
Yeah,
His daughter done graduated high school.
he's definitely a grandfather for sure. I think his daughter had a daughter.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Niggas legit a grandfather.
I think he's in her 40s. Like that's on status.
So you gotta be in your 40s to be like.
I consider the 40s unk status.
Yeah.
That's when you reach that unk bracket. For now, like we're just like,
I mean, he's a dad though.
yeah, but he's just a dad in his 30s.
He's climbing up the ladder.
I would
nigga's
say
old.
40. Like we're just knocking on the door for him. We're bringing that reality check. Like
Nah, but
letting him know
overall
something.
though, I didn't really appreciate I didn't watch the entire hour because I was like, I started skimming through it and I started realizing what the fuck this was.
It was a giveaway.
Yeah, that was terrible way to utilize Drake. I think if Drake and Kai would have had a stream together, it would have been way more entertaining than
Yeah.
Adin and Drake.
100%.
But
I mean, they won. The people that won over $100,000, and then they also won like another portion. Like people won
the
tickets to
giveaways
go
was
to.
definitely top tier. Definitely,
Yeah, you feel me? Like-
but I'm just talking about that
said
was
the
more
stream.
exciting for the people who were getting the giveaways versus me watching. I don't give a fuck. This nigga won $100,000. Nigga, I'm broke right now. Like I don't want to see
But maybe
another
that
nigga
is
win
a
a
good way
PS5.
to utilize Drake. Like
Christmas.
Instead of just doing entertainment for your fans, you actually utilizing like a billionaire.
Nah,
to-
but Kai gave giveaways, but then you also started seeing him dancing next to the giveaways, like it's just
Yeah.
that it was the real white version of Drake that we saw on the stream.
Oh, yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
was nothing nigga about
It was
Drake.
all
It was a
Aubrey.
Jewish
Yeah.
guy and
It
Aiden
was Aubrey.
Ross.
Yeah.
It was Aubrey and Aiden. If it was Drake and Kai, that would have been
Yeah,
different.
it would have been
Yeah, for
Drake.
sure.
It would have been Drizzy and Kai Cenat. You feel me? But this one was literally Aubrey Graham and Aiden.
I feel like even if they didn't do it in the whole scheme of a giveaway, like Drake and Kai stream is gonna be
Top
way
tier.
more popular than
Legendary,
Aiden.
of course.
Yeah, but I think Drake is really trying to convince us and himself that he's really like some type of gangster nigga though. Like why do you have to do that with Aiden? He almost like said called Kendrick a bitch. Like just try to do these little tough little acts.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely played into it. I believe the Sexy Red was mentioned. He was like, "Yo, Sexy's my twin. That's me. Like, I love Sexy. Like, you feel
Yeah.
me? Like, and that's tying into Kendrick talking shit, saying y'all look like two bitches. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, but that's scary to me. For a nigga to be that like detailed in his like subs and get backs and just like so like you can tell he's real articulate and like calculated for sure when it
Jewish
comes
man.
to like revenge and just he holds a grudge for sure and he's not gotten over this loss at all.
Oh
not
yeah,
even a
he's
little
gonna
bit.
continue to be petty.
Yeah, Drake is a diva, bro.
Yeah, he I would
Sassy.
consider him sassy.
Sassy. Instead
Definitely
of calling
sassy.
him Drizzy, they should call him Sizzy.
Did he take a shot at UMG?
He sued them, nigga. That's a
No, I'm
shot.
talking about in the,
That's the biggest
That's a
shot.
big
nah,
shot.
I thought he like doubled back and said something about UMG or Kendrick.
Like,
on
oh,
the
you
stream.
talking about on the stream?
Yeah,
you
on
mean?
the stream
That I'm not
specifically.
sure.
Yeah, I
I
forgot
didn't
that
skim
part.
throughout
No.
the entire thing.
Oh, I
That's
thought
a
I
good
seen
question.
that.
Probably though. I think Drake is in a weird state entering 2025, and it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what he does moving
Yeah,
forward.
because usually he drops the album around this time. So the fact that we didn't get an album is like, where's the album, Unc?
Yeah.
Literally,
Literally, that was the question. Where's the album, Monk? The album? Fuck you. That's where the album is, nigga.
Nah, that's
That
funny.
nigga said, "Fuck you."
Last one before I get out of here. Tyler Perry literally was on the Sherry show. I don't know if you guys watch it, but he was going over Christmas gifts and he literally was speaking about how like he doesn't want to give his son anything special other than like books and Legos. Like, how do you guys feel about that? He basically wanted like he's trying to like humble his kid to live a regular experience. Like, do you guys think he's in the right for that?
No.
You answer why.
I feel like Legos and books, like at the very least, like what if, his kid is out there interacting in the world with other children and he gets to see regular kids like play with toys that are damn near better than what he got. What is that going to do for him? Like not even give him the lesson or moral,
Yeah.
like experience that Tyler's trying to paint for him. It's just going to probably cause like rebellion, honestly.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna start doing drugs and something?
No, not in that sense, but like just I don't know, like have that resentment towards his dad in a sense. Like,
I get that.
Yeah.
What about you, Rahh?
I say yes and no because if I did my research correctly, his son is only 10 from my understanding. So I just feel like he's pre-instilling that a little bit too early. Like plant that seed, but also give them better than, because every parent should like strive to give their child better than what they had. You feel me? So as a 10-year-old, I feel like you should give them those privileges. And then as soon as they're able to work, you feel me? You start pre-installing that message more like, all right, not everything is going to be handed to you. You got to work for it. And once I see that you're capable of getting it on your own, then I'm going to throw the icing on the cake. I'm going to spoil you more because you earned it.
Yeah.
Nah, because Tyler Perry's a billionaire, you feel me? So he probably can see how that can trickle down into his generation of children, meaning like they're not going to value what he has as much because they didn't work for it, or like really it's handed to them now. So I think from that aspect he has that in his mind, and he's trying to really make sure that they don't become privileged fucks like all the other white folk. And he's really trying to make sure they have some type of value and understanding that what I do, it's not easy, it's not something that I take for granted, and I'm not going to give you anything of any true value or significant asset until you understand the true value of what I do. So I just think it's more of the disconnect between him and his kid is that the kid probably doesn't necessarily it probably thinks like money grows on trees, like my dad can just pay for this, I'm good. So I think that's why he was like, oh, so my son is only going to be flying coach, not first class, until you really know how to take care of yourself. Cool.
I agree, but I also do think like same as like kind of what Rahh was saying, where like maybe you could be instilling it at too young of an age. I like, don't get me wrong, I get the purpose of like, maybe I don't want to give you extravagant gifts and let you think like you can just be spoiled. And then even flying coach is like, I'm teaching you to live regularly, because if you don't grow up to the same stature as me, you're going to be doing regular shit and you need to know how to do it. Like you should survive as an average human. But again, like I think it is a little harsh to be that parent that's like, this is my money. Like, you brought me in this world, nigga. I didn't ask for this, right? Yeah. Give me some money, nigga. If you have good money, make life good for me, at least. And I can still learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Put me in the right directions. Like, not for nothing, me getting older, instead of buying me books and this, you could be putting me on to streaming or technological shit, and I could be that kid that's doing YouTube reviews and making my money at a young age and learning how to hustle too. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's how I feel.
Every single parent has the right to raise their kid how they want to be raised. And I think that's how he wants to raise his kid. And I'm pretty sure he was probably just joking and going a little bit extra on the pod just to be a little bit more funny. I'm pretty sure, like, say, for example, if the kid does want a PlayStation 5, he's not going to be like, nigga, no, I'm getting you Legos. Like, because there's Legos that are legit like $400 or $500. Them shits are like actually not cheap at all.
Yeah, they're dope.
Them sets are crazy.
Yeah, they're dope. My sister literally sits there and builds them. She has like a whole collection. Like, they have to build shelves and everything in order to actually have space in her room for it.
And it's teaching them creativeness. I mean, in total, like with books and Legos, you're teaching him imagination. And I mean, if that's how Tyler Perry grew up, maybe that's how he's trying to get his son to grow up, so that his son has that vision too and can start creating in the world the same way he did with storytelling, you know?
Yeah.
I just think it's a cool way, because it's not like the only thing a parent really has to do is have a roof under your head and feed your ass. You don't have to have anything else. Anything else is closing, exactly. Anything else is really just privileged. You feel me? So
At least he ain't doing like Jackie Chan's kid right now. You feel me?
shit, I used to go and not get anything for Christmas because I couldn't afford it. So I'll be happy with some Legos, nigga.
You heard though?
Give me
I
some
said,
damn Legos.
at least he's not doing like he did, like Jackie Chan did his kid. Like Jackie Chan, just recently, I believe, said he's giving all of his money away to charity because his son didn't like work hard enough to feel like he earned it.
Type shit.
That's wild. It's
I ain't
wild
gonna
way of
lie. I'm
thinking.
on that
Which is
type of
tough.
time though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Maybe because it's hard to say I'd cut my generational wealth just because my one, son isn't doing as well. Like I want
If
to
I
make
know
sure.
my son is a crackhead, I'm not gonna give him the money.
But I want to know 3
charity.
generations down might be okay.
It's not
That's
gonna make
the
it to
problem.
3 generations. My son, the first generation son, is a crackhead. He's gonna spend all the money.
You would have to
on
hope,
crack.
you have to hope you learn like you
Ariana
taught your-
Grande.
you'd have to hope you taught your children right from wrong, and that's why it's like hard to say like you're canceling out on your son, but like did you do everything you could
Nah,
to really
that's
make
actually
sure
a
the life
good,
is how it should be?
That's a good transition because I actually had this talk not too long ago, and the conversation was, okay, this person requires a certain type of help, right? In order for them to be good, in order for them to be better off there where they're at. But at the end of the day, bro, there's only so many times you can help a person or like reach out to want to help them, and then you can teach me, you can be in the same exact environment and be taught right from wrong and still internalize it differently, go out into the world and still get 2 different type of results.
Could bring a horse to
in your
water,
life.
but you can't make him drink it.
So it's like you really, it depends on the person, on the willingness to change, on the willingness to act and be taken care of and those type of things. And everybody is literally different. I'm starting to realize like I really am different from everybody else like around me, and everyone else is too, but they're just not necessarily fully conscious of it or like can articulate it.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, that's all I have for trendy. Thank y'all niggas for sticking through it. You feel me?
Nah,
We're at
man.
2:15.
I was checking some thing works now.
All right, but
All right, we are good to go. 2:15, that's great.
yeah, let's keep it great.
Let's keep it
Keep
great.
it great, Ross.
So now we transition into making a fire. Nah, let me
Making it
stop.
hot. We gotta make it hot. Make it drop.
Real, you was like,
I was like, making a fire. Nah, let me stop. So we're going to transition into the most spiciest topic of them all. Know what I mean? This is where we talk about the lovers, the baby mothers, and the dubbers.
Let's
You feel
get it.
me? So my first question for you guys on relationship topics is,
damn, my handwriting's that bad, bro.
You can't look
and I can't even
sideways.
see. I'm used to being on that couch.
See?
Nah, I mean, oh, dynamic switch. How much time with your friends is too much time away from your partner?
I see what you mean. He does do that.
What?
You'll
Like-
take a pause and then you start shaking your head. I didn't notice that.
Like, what do you think?
Yeah. What do you think?
like
Because
that.
I'm letting it sink in.
Nah, you should keep doing that. That's like an animation that people will start doing now.
Everybody starts going like,
But we're not gonna be rude. We directing these for Serena today.
you know what I mean? We could
you
go
start
from
the
left to
lead.
right.
Okay. I feel like once. I'm sorry. Repeat it one more time.
All right, got you. How much time with your friends is too much time away from your partner?
Okay. I feel like once you start creating like several and almost all your plans without even thinking of including your partner in stuff that you possibly could, like blend your friends with your partner, that proves that like you're not really able to blend that and you're just more so focused on your friends. I also feel like when it just becomes like a topic that's brought up multiple times, like, and it's nothing changing.
Like y'all constantly bumping heads
Yeah.
about the topic.
But how much time though? Like, is it like 2-3 hours a night? Like, say if he's gone for
I feel like it depends on how much free time a person has. Like if they're using like 80% of their free time with their friends,
yeah, that's
a problem.
Yeah,
for
I could
sure.
get that.
For sure.
I agree.
I like that. What y'all
Yeah.
think?
I mean, I don't have a partner, but I'm gonna be that narcissist, devil's advocate, and just be like, if my partner is spending any time with anybody else, Let me stop.
I'm like, that's too selfish. You can't have friends, bitch.
Go in the room, bitch.
I hate you. Who you on the phone with?
Friends. I'm your friend.
How much I've ever, nah, seriously, but all jokes aside, I think if it's, to me, I like to have my certain like level of independence, but I also like to have time with friends, but I also like to have time with the relationship. So it's like a trifecta. It's not like a two side for me where it's friends and girlfriend. It's me, then girlfriends, and then girlfriend, or depending on like, you feel me, like the day of the week. So I think for me, I think it would take, I don't know, like, I can't be out all night with my friends. So like if I have free time, and say if I have 8 hours of free time and my girlfriend wants to go out to dinner or something or some shit like that, I would say, or hang out for that night, I would say like, let me hang out with my guys for like 2-3 hours first and then end off with the girl. So I think it really depends on like the order. So like, I'm not gonna spend time with my girl first and be like, all right, babe, I'm gonna hang out with my friends. I'm gonna be like, all right, babe, we got the whole night to ourselves, but I'm gonna hang out with my guys for a little bit first.
Hours for you.
Yeah, like an hour or 2, 3, you know, because we're adults now. Why am I spending more than 6-7 hours with another adult, like throughout the day? Like,
That's not my
I work a
significant
9 to
other.
5. You feel me?
That's for coworkers or
Or
my significant
neighbors,
other.
or
Like,
right.
I'm not hanging out with people like that long. So I think 1 to 2 hours a day, which is cool, outside of the routine, and then you come back home, and on the weekend it's a little bit more free because of guys trip.
for me, too much time away from your partner has to be like, and for me it's like the situation I think for me better describes like as vacation. So I'll put it more like 2 days, and not even like a day and a half. Like, so say my girl goes on vacation and she's with her friends and she doesn't check in for like an entire like day or some shit, but I was aware of what she was doing because she told me.
Oh yeah, not living together
I'll be
right now.
cool, but like if now like you went 3 days on this trip without hitting me up and you just with your friends, then something's a little fishy. You know what I mean? So I think check-ins are better. Like, I'm not saying you can't be with your friends for long amounts of time, but I need a check-in. You get me? And like for me, the check-in has to be at least like within the morning. You hit me up and saying, "Hey, babe, good morning." Like, yeah, me and my friends had a good night. This is what we're doing today. Yeah, and then go ahead.
The most I would let my girl, or not let, but like I would appreciate my girl to hang out with would probably be just for like the weekend on a regular, you know, day. But then if it's like they're planning a vacation or something, definitely nothing more than a week.
Yeah,
I think that's OD.
Yeah, that's OD.
Anything more than a week.
month trip.
4 or
with your
5 days
friends.
max.
Yeah,
Max.
and that's the week I'm talking about. I'm talking about business days. You feel me?
Monday through Friday. We ain't having no weekend fun.
Yeah, nah, because
Nah,
the
fuck
weekend gets
that.
spicy. And like you said, the couple pods ago, that is when I would appreciate the locations being on and just making sure you're safe. The little check-ins here and there.
Gives you more reassurance and peace of mind for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
For
That was
me,
a good one.
I think like Serena said, it all depends on like how much free time you have throughout your week. I don't mind my girl spending time with her friends on a weekly basis. It's just like, as long as you're able to accommodate and understand, like, all right, while I'm at work, you go hang out with your friends, so that way when I get off of work, it's not cutting into our time.
Yeah.
So overall, as long as it's not overpowering and cutting into our time more than, you feel me, we spending time throughout the week,
It's
then
limitless.
yeah.
As much time as you want, basically.
Because it has to be a balance. You feel me? You can't deal with me
I need a
throughout the week.
check-in.
all the time.
Because low-key, I want my girl to have friends. I don't want to be her only source of like
Entertainment.
Definitely not.
It's same, like, you feel me?
It's
I
so
want to be able to
corny.
hang out with my friends and we just have that good dynamic and balance. So
Yeah, that was good.
That's one thing I'm really scared about. Like really just being in a relationship, and then what if they just don't like my friends, or they just really want to be with me while I'm with my friends, or like. That's why I'm really gonna ask a lot of questions when I start intentionally dating. I'm gonna ask you guys for advice. I'm gonna ask y'all to vet them out and
but
everything.
y'all gotta build your own trust, you feel me? You gotta be able to like let the string go out, you feel me? Let her do things, you feel me? Y'all not gonna be able to build trust unless y'all put each other in predicaments to build trust.
I
You
hear
just need a girl with a life. That's
Stamp
all.
that.
She'll be
I need
doing
a-
her own thing.
I need a
You'll be
woman,
doing
yeah.
your thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, a woman.
Yeah,
Woman
I
with her
respect
own life.
That was
Babies.
perfect. You need a girl with a life. Exactly.
Yeah.
I need a woman, nigga.
I need a woman.
Women don't sit around doing bullshit. They actually have purpose and they do shit with themselves and they have shit together.
Nah, man.
It's not age or vagina.
Stamp that.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
That was great takes, y'all. All right, question number 2.
I love this guy.
You feel me? All right, boom.
Oh, that was cute. I love him more. No, I love him more. I love him most. I love Rob twice as much as anybody in this room. It's my guy.
Don't nobody love Rahh like Rahh.
Oh, damn. All right.
Question number 2.
We over here fighting for your love. We over here. It's me.
Like I said, don't worry, nobody's the winner. I'm my own winner.
I like
All right,
that.
now let him get it up.
All right. Does discussing past sexual partners improve trust or does it create unnecessary insecurity?
What do you think, sir?
I feel like depending on the person, like if you're already secure with yourself, it really shouldn't matter. I do feel like there are irrelevant partners that kind of, what's the point necessarily? Obviously, in my opinion, if I'm going to be interacting with them or if there's a chance I might interact with them or we're out in a certain place and you dealt with that person and I feel like that's a certain way to bring something up like that. But if we're just getting to know each other, we're dating and I don't need to know exactly the amount of people you've been with and exactly the government names, what they look like. That's where
'cause Rah's in the
those
thousands.
issues come in and where
Nigga.
The fuck out.
This nigga. That's not your boy.
Nigga, he say he don't love me. No, let me stop.
But yeah, that's where I feel like it becomes very irrelevant. And I just feel like those are how those issues kind of start. Like just bringing up irrelevant people that aren't even.
I like what you said. You said that if there's a like high probable chance that they might like see that person or that person in some type of interaction, it's a good way to give them like a fair warning, like, hey,
Yeah, for sure. That's respect. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want you shaking somebody's hand that I dealt with. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up before even a man goes to even probably go to pillow talk because people are weird. So I'd rather be straightforward and take that initiative to just keep it a buck with you.
That could fuck up the dynamic though, because like, imagine like they could have been best friends, but now that your man knows that you guys did something, now they can never be bros.
I'm fine with that.
You can't be friends with somebody that like had sex with your girl in the past. Like say
Not
like
best friends.
not best friends, but like y'all can still be cool, dap each other. I don't know. I feel like I could.
I'm
It's still gonna be weird. You feel me? And me personally, I wouldn't take it like, damn, I can't fuck with this nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
There's
Just
a lot
'cause
of
we-
people that don't
But
care.
what if they have another relationship and they're good and happy? Y'all wouldn't go out on a double date? Is that weird?
That's weird.
You and your
that's
girl
pushing
getting
it.
That's uncomfortable
I'll
for
be
my
in the
girl.
same room. We could kick it like it's
Yeah.
whatever. But
I
to
feel
be
like white
buddy buddy,
people-
like I'm all set.
you and your
Yeah.
girl getting an argument, and your boy's like, "Listen, man, this is." You want to leave?
Tell you everything. Give you all the cheat codes. Like, this is how you deal with this when she's like,
I'ma tell that
this is
nigga
how he deal with the fuck.
To me, that's weird because there's way too many fish in the sea. Why is like,
Why you memorize that?
Bro, believe it or not,
True.
bro, there's not a lot of fish in the sea, bro.
Not in Bridgeport.
There
we in the
is.
same
It all
pond.
depends on your access. If you're gonna limit yourself to just staying in like Bridgeport,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if say for those
Yeah.
people who stay in this area, there's not a lot of good, like applicable options for them to choose from.
Yeah.
So they would
Definitely.
actually the ones who qualify. They're all in like one little pool and then they all circle around. But now the ones who are qualified look wise, they all have OnlyFans. So you got to get the 7 and the 8s with who don't really have like OnlyFans.
Get you a local 8.
Get you a local egg and run with it.
Go out there to a different state and long distance that bitch.
Nah, I'm crying. But what y'all think?
Good question. I thought I answered it, but no. I think, for example, you don't have to know every single person that I've had sex with, but I think you should be aware of the serious relationships that I've had. So whether or not you
Definitely.
come up or not, because you might not meet them, but you might see them on social media though, or somehow, some way,
Yeah.
fate will have it.
Universe.
aligned. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. God is funny like that.
Truth comes out to light.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just rather just be transparent as possible, whether they like it or not. So like, I'm just gonna keep it a stack.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like
Respectable.
serious situations, relations, like that's totally relevant.
Yeah.
I think you two gave like great answers on it, and I'm gonna use those. Nah, but I definitely think it's I don't think it improves nor like I think it doesn't improve and it does increase unnecessary insecurities for sure. Because again, like it's like what if like me and this person had a sexual connection and now like we're both great friends, but you can't look past the part that we had sex. But the thing is, like, we already like that's out the window.
Right.
It might add some issues, like you feel me, to the dynamic of that friendship when we might just actually have each other's back now because of like just us being friends for so long. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I agree.
hard though because when you
Comes with the partner. I think.
exactly, because when you have certain conversations that are really really tough with a partner and you're talking about something sexual that you did with someone else, they really really start reflecting on themselves moving forward, and then now they're second guessing whether or not they're performing their best during these sexual acts. And it's, to me, it's a little bit more of it creates more unnecessary insecurities. So I would prefer not to discuss it at all.
Yeah.
I don't think it improves the trust, but I think she would respect me more if I told her about the serious ones. But if I can dodge not doing it, because if I have a future woman, I would expect that I can have these type of conversations, and she's not going to feel insecure. She's going to be secure in herself and our relationship. So that'll be
that's
my goal.
important. Yeah, that's very important, because then a person that is secure with themselves, they're not going to be thinking like, am I performing my best? Like I am that best. Like
This question is only relevant. It's only relevant for people who knows they have a certain type of woman or man or somebody in that relationship who just kind of like will second guess and just really start thinking about themselves and making it like something what it's not really is. So
that was a good one.
That was a great one.
I agree. Y'all all had great points. I definitely agree. Because even if you do open up that door and say like you feel like there's reason to tell your partner, hey, look, I've been with this person, even if it's for a reason that they might bump into them, and you just letting them know. I feel like it might be temporary trust, but it's still gonna install that unnecessary insecurity at the end of the day. Like
they're gonna start checking your phone, asking you questions or like detailed ass questions all of a sudden for no reason. I'm like, bro, relax. I told you that so you can trust me. Start being on some Sherlock Holmes shit.
I told you in confidence, not to start problems.
Exactly. Exactly. That was a good one. All right. Question number 3. Are sexual taboos like BDSM empowering acts of self-impression, or are they rooted in harmful psychological patterns?
Harmful psychological patterns.
Self-expression.
I'm like, elaborate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some more elaboration, but I definitely feel like the more it becomes normalized, we are definitely being desensitized to certain things. Like, I actually seen like a research study. There's a certain like high percentage wise like of categories on like the hub that are more leaning towards that. Like it's actually like one of the top watch, like torture, bondage, like that type of stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. I definitely feel like as time, passes, we're definitely gonna like be more and more like desensitized to that, to where we're not realizing how kind of twisted it is. But
it's fucked up. It's a psychological, it's a harmful psychological pattern, because one thing, it's basically rooted in your childhood, I would say, right? Because I remember when I talked to you guys about this when I was like, it was the first time I experienced, like, she was like choke me, smack me, like whip me, like she was on some real like aggressive things. And then I was like, hey, so do you and your dad have a strong relationship? I say, is it because you? I didn't say it during sex, but like, no,
you were curious.
I was like, just curious. Did you and your dad have a good relationship? Come to find out, no, it was very abusive. And I was like, is that why you kind of like the sex like that? And she kind of like felt offended from that, but I was just like, to me, you're kind of like, when you fuck me, now I'm thinking like, all right, you're really just thinking about your past trauma with your dad. I want to have that type of stigma
That's
on me while
horrible.
having sex.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just want to
it's hard for me.
like.
That's tough.
I don't know what I would like.
Wait, what's
empower-
BDSM though? Like, is bondage? What's the DSM again?
Forget
Dominate.
dominance,
Dominant.
and masochist or some shit like that.
Okay.
I have no idea. But for me, I feel like it's hard to say because there are some people who are just twisted that can find be like aroused off of BDSM, like, you know, feeling control or feeling like submissive and things like that without having having problems in their past. But there is also a great amount of like victims who suffered an experience, and then now from there they can't get off without that type of situation occurring. And you know, so it's a two-edged sword, like on what
Like
people
Dexter
can enjoy.
with his
enjoy.
kill type of thing.
I guess. I mean, like there's like
Like he can't get off unless he really is around blood type of shit. Like
I guess that I wouldn't go to something as
because
dark.
his mom
but-
died and now he has an attraction to blood. So you're saying because a person has a certain type of traumatic experience, now they're having a certain type of sexual experience in relation to their past trauma.
Like, yeah, like there might be a person who, for example, was a victim of grape, and then like they go and now after like they like to be like taken full control of in these situations.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my answer. It's a harmful psychological pattern.
But like I said, there's also people.
But
then there's also
a little off that enjoys it. I'm sorry. Even
Yeah.
if you are normal, like you're a little
there's,
off.
there's people who never dealt with that though, that are just like, fuck it, I like
Who?
it. But like it's
Let me find out
There's a
you-
category. There's a category out there, niggas on the hub. She just said it was the most searched.
Yeah.
You sound real experienced in
Don't
this
sound like I'm
category.
giving both looks on both.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I feel like it's
I just
harmful.
want to see if
Like
you'll slip, nigga.
I feel like it's harmful psychologically. Like even if somebody didn't go through it, like even for the guys, like say for the man in this instant, like they could have been sexually abused or whatever, like in the past, and that's why they portray it onto the woman now.
Yeah.
Or that could have not happened to them in the past, and it could just be an ego thing. Like that's what fuels their masculinity to feel like they need dominance over somebody else.
So you're saying like it's because it's not happening in real life. They're trying to transfer that type of power into their sexual life in order to get off of it.
Which could be possible. You feel me? And I
Yeah,
still
I
feel like
agree
that's
with that.
psychological.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being a little off.
That's definitely psychological.
Definitely a little off.
But at the end,
100%.
like self-expression would be like those type of fetishes or whatever, right? But the bondages, the nail, the fire, the abuse, the
Torture.
the torture, like legit, like chained up, and that shit's. It takes a certain type of wickedness in order to,
You're taking away from the intimacy and like the whole energy transfer that goes along with
I'm trying to make love.
sex.
All right. Sometimes I'm trying to fuck, but even with fucking, I'm not trying to fucking abuse you through the fucking, like, I'm not trying to hurt my dick while I'm having sex with you. Like,
Yeah, how much do you really love that person if you really like if you get
Treating them
thrilled
like-
off of their pain? Like
yeah.
Like dehumanizing them and all that.
But they like that though. Like they'll ask
they
for
sure
it
do.
too. It's crazy.
right, and that kind of ties
Like-
back into what Serena was saying, where it's like we're becoming more desensitized to this. Like even with like the porn that they portray, it's like over time, like this is going to become more of a normal thing for us to view and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
it's
man.
like
And what's gonna be the extent to that? What's gonna be too much? You know what I'm saying? When there already is a lot to handle out there as far as that category
how are
goes.
people portraying that onto their own relationships?
Like
Word.
you and Rahh doing the do and he called you a bitch. Like you letting
I
it
like
go
that.
or you
I like that. I'm his bitch.
He said that was a good question, right?
Pulling all of my shit out.
Yeah, this nigga pull all his cards out just now. The
But outside the bedroom, absolutely not. I ain't going for that.
So at a restaurant he can't call you a bitch.
No, not at the cheesecake. Like,
Yeah, don't call me a bitch at cheesecake.
Bitch, you want another margarita?
So I'm gonna lose my appetite.
Y'all mad adorable. I've been rooting for y'all love like for a long time.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
I feel like I've been there from the beginning and now to see where y'all go. Y'all going on 5 years on some Young Thug Mariah.
not
7
even.
years.
Yeah, 7
7?
years.
So is Rahh gonna put a ring on the finger or?
Show is.
Would you
All right.
propose?
For
Is.
sure.
Absolutely not. I'd rather mop the ocean
Yeah.
I'd rather mop the ocean. Absolutely not. I would
can't get on
never
one knee
propose
for you,
to
right?
any man.
Yeah, nah, we ain't on that type of time.
Nah, I
Come on,
agree.
bro.
I'd rather her mop the ocean than I. You know what I mean? Than her propose to me. Shit.
I mean, she doing your nails now. It's not too far off.
I mean, she getting her ready for the ring. You know what I mean? That's funny.
He said, next question.
Next question.
He said,
Yeah, niggas is stupid, yo. All right, I got 2 more questions for y'all, and that's gonna be wrapping up the relationship topics. Does monogamy suppress sexual freedom, or is it necessary for emotional security?
Fuck, I think it's both.
Yeah, I feel like it's both, but it's also a sacrifice, you know, if you are being monogamous. So, you know.
what do you mean by sacrifice?
Like, for example, like you obviously are sacrificing your sexual freedom if you are solely committing to one person, depending what sexual freedom.
Oh, like you're saying like
you.
outside of you type of
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
exactly. That's what I mean by
Yeah,
that.
it's limiting you. I can see that.
Yeah, but as far as like, let's say you were a single person and you were choosing to still be monogamous, only dealing with like a chick or a dude, solely them. I don't feel like you're suppressing your sexual freedom.
No,
you know?
because you're choosing that.
Yeah,
I get that.
So it's all.
That's a good point.
Sexual freedom is a matter of whether you have the choice to be sexually free within your relationship or outside of the relationship.
Yeah.
Point of view.
yeah, definitely like varies for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like, yeah, exactly. If like I'm the type of person that I got in a relationship, but I still want to have sex with a bunch of different people, then I'm definitely suppressing my sexual freedom. But I could be helping my emotional security, and in the aspect of that, because I only messed with this one person, my brain's not so entangled and looped with all these other like
Different
situationships and
energies.
different energies. Because when you do those things, you're giving people a piece of you, and you're essentially getting a piece of them back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
energy
guess so.
exchange is so real.
So it's hard.
I think you nailed it.
Any single person you have any type of sexual connection with, especially if it's like raw, you're going to have some type of feelings, and emotional security is either going to develop or digress with that person, and it depends on how well they're nourishing each other's like emotional security. So I just don't think that for me, even if you are in a monogamous relationship and you guys are only having sex with each other, you still can be like sexually like caged, I think. Because like, what if she is not necessarily satisfied, or they're just not necessarily satisfying all parts of sex that you like.
That's
In that aspect, you need to like realize how much sex weighs heavily in your relationship, and is that partner going to be good for you long term? Because it's like, if that's going to be a thought that's in your mind over and over again every time y'all have sex, it's like, damn, I'm not fulfilled. You're going to start to seek that fulfillment in other areas.
I mean, there's certain girls who just sexually are just like, they can be the greatest girl in the world, you know, have Serena's personality, finances, and everything.
Thank you.
But in bed, it's like they
Garbage.
trash.
And if
like,
you're willing to work with that and you can't teach them how to be better, then it's like,
bro, you can't teach certain things, bro. There's certain things you can't teach.
certain
So
things.
is that
you're right.
a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, if you don't know how to fuck properly, hell yeah.
I would
If
say
you come in
100%.
my second
And I don't know how to fuck properly
lyrics,
like all the time. Like I'm still like
Still learning.
I'm learning on the go. You feel me? I just recently, like
winging
4
it.
years ago, started learning how to choke bitches. Like
Nigga was really choking them to pass
I
off.
was like this.
I'm a student of movement. You know,
So like, the next
Say, answer me, bitch. She turning purple.
yeah, like, you know, so all those like trials and errors, they came in clutch, because now I'm not a pro, but I learn something new from every new person, and then now I'm becoming a lot more understanding of what I like as a person, and then what I know I can do to another woman. But I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just saying, like,
Right.
that's if you're good in sex, there'll always be emotionally secure, I think.
Not necessarily, but I see where you're heading with that.
I got where you was. I pick up what you was putting
Yeah,
down.
for sure.
100%.
If the person's good at sex, everything
sex
is
is
good
not
in a
everything.
relationship. But bro, if everything was good in a relationship,
Emotional.
Because we could be having good
security,
sex
though?
without,
Yeah.
but we might be short on the rent, nigga. Like, you feel me? I don't feel emotionally secure in
you
my
circled
crib.
back
Like,
earlier to the question that I asked you earlier. You was like, throughout the entire day, Rahh has to do this, that, and that in order for the sex to be good or for us to have sex. So it's kind of the same thing. He's doing all that good stuff, and now you're allowing him to have sex with you, and because you allow him to fuck, and he did a pretty good job, you're emotionally secure. You was emotionally secure enough to let him inside you, right?
She's more
so now
emotional.
you're emotionally even more now because he provided you a good service.
Yeah, but that wasn't
DK,
just
I don't
mainly
know.
because of the sex.
No.
Though. It's because he provided love and security
It
throughout
led
the
up to
day
the
to
sex.
give her that emotional feeling.
Yeah, so
you feel
it's
me?
like 70-30, but without that 30, it'll still be a C+.
See, yeah, I think where we all heard it more was like you were coming at it like sex is what gives emotional security.
Like as long
Not
as the sex
only-
is good, you're gonna.
Yeah,
be
that's
secure
how it came out.
emotionally.
That's why we got confused.
That's how it came off.
Well,
But
yes,
we
but
just
you
letting
understand
you know.
the concept.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change it. I'm just going
He's
to...
like, y'all
We
right.
understood it.
Yeah, as
but
long as
we know
it's-
y'all not going to, but we understood it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
100%.
As long as y'all understand, I'm good.
I feel you.
But yeah, to wrap that one
saying.
up, I definitely think it's an and type of thing. Like, but I think Rad touched on a good point. Like, even if you're single and you're being monogamous, it can be like emotionally secure for you because like you're not dabbling into different energies. So I think that was a great point.
Thank you.
Good points, my guys. All right. So for the last question, and this is gonna be wrapping up the relationship topics.
Serena made some good points too, though. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's your nigga.
That's
I forgot.
crazy.
I mean, that's my nigga.
I thought he was about to be like, that's my bitch.
I know. I thought about it, but I'm like, nope. Nope.
Nah, don't do it again.
I'm almost there. We're almost there from not arguing.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't
You got out the
stand
hot seat
you.
earlier. You good.
All right. If a partner wants to perform a fetish that you're not into, will you do it or will you shy away from it?
Yes, as long as it's consensual and we have a safe word. But I'll try anything once.
What if
for
Rock
sure.
told you he wanted to wear a diaper and you have a bottle and he needed you
I
to
feed him?
give him
Yeah,
his
what
milky?
if it was some crazy fetish like that?
What if he said, Mama, I need my milky?
I gotta stand on business. I'm gonna try anything once, but we're gonna have that serious conversation after. Like, and if he's like, "Oh, I loved it," and I'm just like, "Yeah, I don't think
It's
we're
like,
doing
babe,
that again."
during my breaks.
Like, you gotta respect it.
I go to the daycare and watch them.
What if Rod needed like you to dress up like as an old lady? He was like, babe, like I need like
Fuck it, let's do it. Give me the glasses. Give me the gray wig.
So let me ask, what would be the drawing point? Like, all right, like I'm willing to try everything once, but like this is raising a lot more red flags and question marks than
Wait a minute.
than my liking.
you know.
I don't think like the whole pegging thing is
Oh
a
yeah,
go for me.
What's
that's
the
a fact.
thing again?
Pegging is
Rod gets the back shot.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
What do you mean? Like,
That was
Rod
a
gets the
great
back
answer.
shots?
exactly that.
Exactly.
Like
Right.
I
So you-
have a strap on and he is,
Submissive.
you know, yeah,
That was a great answer.
yeah. I'm all
That
set
shit
on
is
that.
out the fucking window.
Don't worry,
Yeah, no.
Don't
I
worry,
just
babe.
can't look at you as my man the same after that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause that's
you
gonna be
my
raising
hoe.
mad
You my
questions.
hoe.
That's
Type
my
shit.
hoe.
Nigga said, you my bitch.
Yeah, that's
You my nigga.
I've seen
And
that
I
on the
can
Tyler
do
Perry
that.
show. That was crazy works. Like he literally was about to have a sex with a beautiful black woman, and he's like a light skinned black nigga, but he was like one of those progressive black niggas, and he was like, "Yo, I got a dildo. Can you put it in my ass while we're fuck?" I'm like, "Bro, what?"
That's wild.
But your guys' G spot is in your anus.
I get it, but I don't need to be sexually satisfied.
That much, like,
Yeah.
I'll get my nut off and
Yeah,
we
my
great.
nut is crazy. If you want to really feel crazy, just go as long as possible with trying to hold your nut before it busts. Like, you feel me? Like, really, really,
Listen,
like,
I talk to so many females and women in general of all ages, like not to go against HIPAA violations. I ain't saying no names, no nothing.
they like that.
But yeah, like men very much do, and you would never guess who.
That's crazy.
That's
Even from
crazy.
having like gay friends and stuff like that too. It's
So,
a different world.
I'm happy that y'all don't do any butt stuff. So this is a no butt
no.
stuff cast over here.
No butt stuff at all.
Stamp that.
Ever.
Yeah, nah.
Super
I don't
stamp
even
that.
eat pussy from the back because it's too close to the butt. Like, lay your ass down on your fucking back. You feel me?
Real
I'm doing
traditional
this
man.
I'm hitting your ass in sniper
Yeah,
position.
you can lay, on the
The
table.
dolphin dive.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Nigga said I don't even eat it from the back because it's too close.
Penguin slide.
I don't even want to look at it.
Nah.
He said, I'm
Just
almost.
catch eye contact with it whole time. Just never
Nigga
mind.
said, I'm almost
Winking
Jamaican.
at me.
You heard, I'm almost
You are.
Jamaican. Fuck out of
And
here.
if you fuck with a big booty bitch, sometimes then they don't get the little Brazilian butt wax type shit. There's some hairs there, and you can kind of like not look at it. If you're
Nigga
on the
said you
other
missed
side.
a few, ma. You missed a few.
And ass smell like ass. Put your finger, smell it, and then go smell her ass. And I'm telling you right now, it's the same smell. So you don't want to do it.
Don't do it.
Please.
Yo.
It's good relationships, right? You
Was that
could-
everything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo, this was probably one of the funniest episodes we've had this season. I was crying. Like, you did great in the hot seat. We did great with our banter. This was like a last day 2024.
Last part of 2024.
I love that.
Damn, with a dang.
Thank you for
I
sticking
had
with us
such
all
a good
2024.
time.
How did you like? Yeah, I was just about to ask. How did you like
I
the
had
pod?
such a good time. Y'all are mad cool, per usual, mad funny.
We keep her off
I
the
enjoyed
streets.
it.
You feel me?
Yes, as y'all should.
I could tell she enjoyed it because she was nervous coming here, and like I ain't sense any bit of nervous.
I didn't tell you was nervous at all. You gave really good answers, and you your answers was good.
Thank you.
When Rahh was like, just like you said, like I agree. And Rahh was like, oh yeah,
The
just to
cosign.
piggyback, yeah. Like once you get the confirmation from these two niggas,
I wanted you to go first on all those. I was like, this is the perfect time. Like, this is Bra asking you. You know?
yeah, this was dope. So,
your thing.
is there anything specifically that you want to ask us or Rahh, and anything specific that you want to ask Serena?
Do you love me? Do you
Do you
trust me?
trust me?
So you got my back with this, that paper got you wanna back me?
You guys are an inspiration.
Yeah. I love you.
No, nigga.
I don't love sexy that much.
No, we saw
I ain't want to do it, but
Nah, they hit a song and
so
dance.
y'all
That's cute.
compatible and we're incompatible for
just ain't take a
relationships,
test, nigga.
but for friendships, yeah. If we actually took a real test, low key,
Nah, y'all be locked
we
in.
probably would beat y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. These niggas is in sync.
I do have a question for all of you guys, though.
All right.
Where do you guys see yourself a year from now?
In a new space, for sure, with over 1,000 subscribers, selling merch. That's realistic for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd see myself
Wait, you talking about the podcast, right?
in general.
Yeah, in
in
general.
like-
But
oh.
you could add on to that if you want.
I was just talking about just the. I was just
Yeah,
the podcast.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
keep it
my
part two.
thought.
I think same would be for making sure we have a great community that is very engaging with us and in not only the pod but in all of our own aspects of work that we do, so that we can be content creators essentially and have like I said a support group. So that's where I like to see ourselves with a really good community of people that we've built up genuinely.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need a new space though, man. It's because there's too many people now, and just off the networking these past two events. Shout out to Justin Royce.
Shout out.
We'll definitely get into that next week. But it's my fault. I kind of got sidetracked. Say that again. What were we talking about?
Community,
you're good.
building
You're-
a community, new
Yeah, I
space.
said I want to make sure we build a community and be able to.
Oh yeah, like it's very important to get a new space because we're expanding, and then a lot more people really want to come. Some of them like to bring other people, and I want to make sure it accommodate like the entire space now. This is
for
a good
everybody.
startup, but we are getting close to the point now where it's getting bigger than us now, which is like really really cool. So I see the pod growing. But now I have a question for you.
Hold on, Rod
guys.
never answered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Me too. Definitely the bigger space so we can expand. You feel me? And like Rahh said, definitely having that genuine support. But overall, also what Rahh said, just tapping into our own lane so that we could bring more on a content creating level, and then we could attribute that to the pod. You feel me? But I want that feeling of it getting too big for us to handle. Like, you feel me? Not for us to handle where it's like, damn, we
Yeah.
could fumble it, but like I want that feeling of like, damn, this shit is getting bigger than us. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, because I want a team
race and
now.
all of that.
I don't want
to work for real.
I don't want any more hosts anymore. I genuinely want people like behind the scenes when we pod. Somebody's control, like a new cameraman, an engineer, like a marketer. Like I want different aspects now. Like we all can't we can do so much, but we also can only do what we know.
So much.
You feel me? So if we don't know how to access certain things, we're kind of like hamsters working really hard, but we're not going anywhere.
Going the same
So
circle.
right now, I'm trying to work hard and like I'm running on the steps, climbing up versus running on a treadmill or like
Trying to get to that cheese.
Yeah.
it's in a little whatever that circle.
Trying to get to that
Even if
cheese.
sometimes it's taking a couple steps forward and 2 steps back, like as long as you are learning and taking those like lessons and you're applying it and you're, you know, moving at a pace, then that's growth. Like motion is like everything, even if it's
Motion is
slow.
motion.
This is the most I've had people hit me up like this past fourth quarter in 2024, like asking me to be on the pod. Like, yo, when can we schedule it in? I'm talking about now. This past week has been 4 people, different people who hit me up like, I want to be on the pod. Usually, in the beginning of the year,
gotta
I'm reaching
outsource.
out. So now it's starting to actually pick up. I'm starting. We just had the event, and people are like, "Yo, this is the best podcast" and shit like that. So we're definitely being watched, and people
Yeah,
are,
you
even though they're
are.
not engaging, but everywhere I go in Connecticut, somebody knows. I'm all the way in New Haven. The janitor was like, "Yo, bro, you got a podcast?" I'm like, "Bro, we never talk ever." Like while working,
Yeah.
all of a sudden he walks up to me talking about the podcast. I'm like, "Oh shit!" He said it's just popping up on people's algorithms and,
For you.
and shit is crazy. I was
Even
like,
me, I've had people that are just like, "Yo, your man's on a podcast," or "Oh, I think I seen your man on a podcast." Where like,
yeah,
Celebrity, right? Celebrity.
Nah, man, people
shit
coming to my
crazy.
job like, yo, I still think I see you somewhere.
Yeah.
that shit. it's
Sell me
kinda
4
wild.
iPhones. You were on a podcast, right?
Nah, yeah. But yo, I definitely enjoyed having this time with you guys. Happy New Year's, happy holidays to everyone.
Yes,
In the
yes.
year 2025, another last thing we are gonna add is outside content. Like we're not going to just post the reels now. We're gonna have like more different content to post now.
Yeah.
But that's definitely one thing, all right? But we are really, really close to episode 100. This is episode 96 officially, you feel me? We got 4 more episodes to episode 100. And we got the cipher coming up, the JSC cipher in the works.
Yes, yes.
You feel me? Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow at JSC Network _ on YouTube, follow at the Jungle Squadcast on Instagram. We are everywhere. This is the Jungle Squadcast. We are here, we there,
You dig?
and now we out of here.